Good afternoon, I'm Tyler Danberg. Number 1 Ohio State moved to 9-0 with a 34-10 victory at Purdue Saturday. Former Boilermaker tight end Max Clare caught 5 passes for 59 yards against his former team. Clare and the Buckeyes host UCLA Saturday at 7:30. Hear Buckeye Roundtable on the Fan tonight at 6. MLB Guardians pitchers Emmanuel Clase and Luis Ortiz were indicted Sunday for pitch rigging. Both were suspended at different times in July due to a related MLB investigation. NHL tonight, Blue Jackets travel to the Oilers at 8. NBA tonight, Cavs look to win 5 straight at the Heat at 7. MLS Cup playoffs, Crew were eliminated from the opening round with a 2-1 loss at FC Cincinnati Saturday. NFL Commanders lineman Deron Payne will be suspended a game for punching Lions receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown. This update sponsored by Green & Sons, family owned and operated for over 45 years. Find your next Kubota tractor at Green & Sons, located in Mount Sterling and north of Marysville and Raymond.
It's time to add some spice to your nooner. Nooner funny. This is the place where big-time guests, bold opinions, and little cute doggies come together. This is Rothman and Ice.
Sponsored by Pella Columbus, the #1 rated windows and doors in Columbus.
All right, welcome back aboard Rothman and Ice. Anthony Rothman, Adam King, 10 TV, and the loose cannon at the switches. Boys, how was the weekend? A little frosty start to it.
We have made it to January. Congratulations. Oh, no. That's what it looks like outside. This isn't November weather.
It's going to be 50s Saturday.
Okay.
We're good.
I did not enjoy waking up outside and looking. First of all, you got to dust off the car, which is the worst thing in the world. It's and there was a little ice under that snow, which I hated. Then I dropped my suit on the ground.
Nice.
Which was full
awesome.
start to the day, you know. Spilt coffee on the drive, so it was great. I was really vibing on the way to work.
It's a good Monday.
Yeah, great Monday.
Good
We're
start
off and running. Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah.
I always believe if we've had Thanksgivings that have been in the 50s and sunny and fine, and we may get that. I'm always kind of a believer if you can get to the new year without that blizzard type snow that then stays the whole winter, because this snow's fine. This snow goes away. This snow melts. It's the one where we get below freezing and then it snows and then it's there forever. It never goes away.
If you could have it 95 and sunny or 32 and snowing, which would you pick?
Yeah.
100 and sunny. Let's go 100 and sunny.
Because I was leaning 95 and sunny.
95 not, but you get the triple digits. A triple digits hot.
I think it depends on the occupation.
Would you rather live
Doesn't
in
it?
Alaska or Florida? That's what I want you to answer.
Okay. Does it get dark there? Alaska? Or is there certain times a year?
Sunshine all the time.
Is that weird movie with Al Pacino? Was it Insomnia or whatever? Whatever movie where he went to Alaska and he was like sleep deprived.
That
anyway,
doesn't check out.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Right.
We won't use that later
It's a great premise. 34-10 Ohio State over Purdue. That's too bad. I had 38-3, that garbage touchdown, and I was pretty upset about that.
I
would have been cover city.
I think a lot of people were upset about that final touchdown. I think it mattered. The math mattered for quite a few.
That's right.
I couldn't believe they gave it up. It also just came out of nowhere. But that's the problem with that game. Like a Purdue game, you're supposed to, by the second half, be raking your leaf. You're supposed to be outside. You know, the snow's coming. All right, I got to get everything ready to go. You come back in, you're like, they gave up a touchdown? They drove down the field in like a minute and a half. Everybody's asleep. Half the team's already on the team bus. The Purdue fans, they're not even there. They haven't even made it to the game. And yet it ruins everybody's day.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It doesn't ruin anything for Ohio State because that was a walkover game and should be that way. I think that what's happening here is that we'll watch the beginning of these games, and it happened certainly against Penn State, but Purdue, I don't even know if Purdue is physically in the same neighborhood as Penn State, but they had done some weird things lately. Like I said, they had put up 30 on Notre Dame. They had taken Michigan to the wire, and I think that says maybe more about Michigan than it did even about Purdue, because I think the only reason Purdue was staying with Michigan is because Michigan was inaccurate, and it was helping them get off the field on third down. But I thought that their quarterbacks, Ryan Brown specifically, was kind of hurting them early. And then Purdue went predictable. And this is the weirdest part about these nothing-to-lose games, Adam, for these opponents like Penn State and Purdue. We call them nothing-to-lose games. It feels probably pretty bad to them to lose another game. They knew they weren't beating Ohio State. But what I found odd, again, and this has happened 2 weeks in a row with the opponent. Like Terry Smith got to 4th and 3 at Ohio State's 42, and he doesn't go for it.
Yeah, it's weird.
And then you see Purdue. They're actually hurting Ohio State. Ohio State's in this high safety look, single high safety. There's some zone out there. The quarterback's hitting them, and Ryan Brown's hurting them. And then they put in Singleton to run the Wildcat on 32, and Edric Houston made a great play, tackle for loss. And it's like, why would you go so predictable there if you're Purdue? You're actually moving the ball.
I will never understand in a game like that why Purdue opens with a field goal. I don't, unless you are solely trying to take the moment and say, we are winning this football game. In no world is a field goal ever going to win you anything against Ohio State. You know what? A wise man once said, you play to win the game. Kicking a field goal, what are we doing? What are we doing? There are a lot of teams that do that. You see teams get down there like, all right, we'll take the points. Because that's what statistically we're supposed to do. Well, statistically, you've got a 99.9% chance of losing this game. So maybe statistics aren't in your favor. So maybe don't kick the field goal here.
4th and 7, 4th and 8. I'll probably kick it and get some points, make my team feel good, kind of keep whatever momentum I feel I had. 4th and 3 at their 23. I got enough plays in my bag where I can maybe pick up this first. Now, I probably don't know if I can pick it up on a predictable handoff, but I got to have something. Wide receiver screen. Actually, stuff they were doing early in the game that actually was working. But I'm with you. This is like 2 weeks in a row. And I keep trying to tell myself and anybody that'll listen, coaches don't think like us. They don't go into games thinking, we got nothing to lose. All we got to do is we'll lose another game. Let's swing for the fences. Let's play risky. They are who they are.
They are who we thought they are.
Yeah. And so
let them off the hook.
Yeah.
This goes to the Penn State-Indiana game. Especially in a moment like that, Penn State, they have the ball. They've finally taken the lead. They got the ball back from Indiana. So there's 3 minutes to go, 3:30 to go in the game.
Bad time management at the end of the game.
Well, the last possession was really bad, but I'm talking the possession before. They have the ball and a chance to ice this game. And one of the things that absolutely infuriates me, and a lot of Buckeye fans might have been, I was keeping an eye watching Penn State just gash this Indiana defense. And I'm thinking, okay, you are going to go into a shell here. Obviously, you're going to try to run out the clock. You're going to try to get 10 yards on 3 plays if you don't give the ball back. Why not just continue to play your game? You are gashing them. They're tired. Penn State just went down the field on a 100-yard run, whatever it was, an 80-yard run, scores a touchdown on the next play, intercepts Indiana, then goes and scores another touchdown, gets a 3-and-out, gets the ball back, and then they run, and then Ethan Grunkemeier's blitzed, and he has to throw it away. Why not keep moving the ball and never give Mendoza the chance to get the ball and make that ridiculous throw? I've never understood why teams do it.
Yeah. It's a conservative nature. And you're trying to play the clock game. I think that's what it is.
But the clock game only works if everyone in the stadium knows you're running the football. Then you are at a major disadvantage.
Okay, so you're leaning into what I've always said on the show, and I've said it to Maddie, and I've said it to Carp, and they laugh and whatever. But I say this whole if we can't get a yard, we don't deserve the game. BS, because they've got 11 guys that are lining up to prevent you from getting that yard. That's the difference.
I'll find a middle line here, which nobody likes a guy in the middle. But I do agree with the sentiment that if you can't get 1 yard on 4 attempts, something's not right here. You gotta figure something else out.
Yeah, on 4 attempts.
Yes, but if you're telling me it's 4th and 1, first of all, I still think that if anybody in the world that has a 4th and 1 that doesn't QB sneak it and do the tush push is I don't get it. But I will disagree with you to throw on a 4th and 1. I don't.
No, I never said throw on it.
Well, but if everybody knows you're going to. Okay, so you're just saying I'm not getting it doesn't mean you're not good.
Yeah, not getting a yard doesn't mean you didn't deserve to win the game.
I thought you were saying that everybody knows you're going to run, so pass.
No.
Because nothing infuriates. If you watch a football game with me, you will never see me throw my hands up more in the air than when
How
a team
much
has.
We have to get paid to do that.
You wouldn't want that. I have to pay you.
That's what I'm saying.
I spent my whole life paying people to watch games with me, just trying to hang out with me.
Because I think there might be a price for Cole and I to maybe do this.
$30?
$30. I don't think it's going to get it done.
Pizza? Wings?
Go back to the cash part.
Okay.
I think Probably a C note and a meal.
All right, I can do that.
Probably do that.
Then you'll see me throw my hands up every single time somebody has like a third and a half an inch. And then they go 15 yards back to pitch the football.
Okay, I can give you a perfect example of that. In a very big game, in a massive game, where the momentum was favoring the other team, and they did that. Do you know which game I'm speaking of?
Is it an Ohio State game?
Mm-hmm.
The one that I was thinking is Notre Dame.
No.
Okay.
Close.
What game?
Texas. They got down to the 2. They got stuffed, and then they pitched it. Wide left, 8-yard loss. Led to the Sawyer scoop and score.
Exactly.
That's the one.
Yeah.
That's the one where Sark decided I can't run it into the teeth.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go wide, and he's making his running back instead of on a second and goal at the 2. He pitched it back to like the 8-yard line.
You can't convince me. That's a good because you can't convince me. Texas gets that ball. They on the 2-yard line when they started?
I think it was 1 yard goal at the 2. And they got stuffed.
You can't convince me if they run 4 QB sneaks, they don't get a touchdown.
I was in the camp of I'm surprised he didn't put an arch to do it.
I don't understand. I know it's not pretty. Like, that's what's so weird about football nowadays is coaches care about, well, it's not pretty. Like, if we got to be able to get tricky and look good doing it. No, you don't. Line up.
I don't think, no, actually, I think coaches, well, okay, to your point, a lot of them do outthink it.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
But I think what happens is on that first play, the one I'm talking about from last year, Sark then was on tilt a little bit. Okay, well, I can't do that. I got to come up with some other way. And instead of, you still got 3 downs to try to bust it in there. And he doesn't. And now they're really in a bad spot.
Yeah.
Right? And that's actually a perfect example. But with Ohio State from over the weekend, and we'll talk more about it, I'll give Purdue a little credit. They did what other teams hadn't done, which is try to blitz them a little bit early. The difference is Julian Sayin recognizes it. He recognizes where the blitzer's coming from, and he goes to that side, outside the numbers, like he's that good. And they have been a master at first down play action. First down play action is killing teams because they have no idea. They expect the run, and when they don't get it, then it's panic time. And it was, if you go back and look on those touchdown passes on first down and the play action where Sayin's rolling left and comes back down the middle, those are on first down. And teams don't really know what to do with them anymore, especially a team like Purdue. Really nice 2-minute drill, I thought, before the half.
I thought that was a great execution.
Now, I don't know why Purdue was only rushing 3, but they decided we're going to drop as many guys back. I thought getting Jaden Fielding the 49-yard career long was big. I think getting him some confidence, getting him some work, you may need that. The only mistake of the game was the 3rd and goal. Anything but a pick there. Anything but a pick, especially with Purdue, again, rushing 3 and Sayin threw it right to Purdue, which is a weird one, too, because he wasn't screened. Maybe he thought he could airmail that to JJ in the back, and he didn't expect that defender to climb the ladder a little bit, but he kind of threw it right to him. That was the only one where I was like, that's interesting. I haven't seen him do that.
I do not really understand. Well, and he kind of talked about it a little bit, but I still, how did he not see that guy?
That's what I'm saying. He wasn't screened.
Yeah, you would have to have just completely, there's no world where he's airmailing it, dropping it in a bucket. That's not even the throw he made. He made a line drive throw.
It was the only one, and I don't know if he was asked about it, or I'm sure he was.
Max Clare play, but, I think he'd like back. Yeah. Max Clare was wide open. Another play that I'm sure cost a lot of people a lot of money.
Well, I'm glad you brought up the Indiana thing because of that moment, certainly for Indiana, going down the field and getting that touchdown from Mendoza to Omar Cooper, and how that will now affect the Heisman moving forward, because that's the interesting part, certainly over the next couple weeks, and we'll get to that next. Rothman and Ice on the Fan.
Are you fired up? Is it Monday? It must be Reaction Monday.
Sponsored by the Roofing Guys.
The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so like everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are like so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football, it's a pepper thing.
Imagine the perfect chicken tender. Crispy, juicy, for lack of a better word, tendery. Now imagine these perfect tenders at Wendy's. 'Cause they are. Wendy's new chicken tenders are here with delicious new dipping sauces like Wendy's Signature, Creamy Ranch, and Honey Barbecue. And they're so good, we even changed our name from Wendy's to Tendies. I believe that's what the kids call manifesting. For Tendies you're gonna know by name, gotta be Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's.
Do you suffer every time you try to wear good-looking shoes, but you don't want to wear ugly shoes just because they're comfortable? The Good Feet store wants to help you wear heels, boots, and dress shoes again in comfort. Trade in your bad feet for good feet.
Thanks to the Good Feet store.
Finally, fall is here. The leaves are changing, the air is crisp, and the cooler temperatures are a welcome relief. But as those temperatures continue to drop, it's also a reminder that winter is just around the corner. We know it might feel a little early to start talking about freezing temperatures and snow, but now is the perfect time to make sure your roof is ready. Before the winter weather hits, wouldn't you like the peace of mind that your home is protected? If you're unsure about the condition of your roof or just want to be prepared for the months ahead, call the professionals you can trust at Newman Roofing. With over 30 years in business and 3 generations of Newmans in the roofing industry, we're dedicated to educating you about your roof so you understand exactly what's happening. We believe that an informed homeowner can make the very best decision for their needs. Give us at Newman Roofing a call today at 614-NEW-ROOF. That's 614-NEW-ROOF, or visit us online at newmanroofing.com. Let Newman Roofing help you prepare for winter the right way.
All month long at Twin Peaks, celebrate National Dessert Month with sweet endings like our Cinnamon Toast Crunch Cheesecake topped with rum chata sauce, or the Twin Peaks Sundae with a warm Ghirardelli brownie. Pair it with a Screwball peanut butter whiskey for the ultimate game day finish. Twin Peaks, eats, drinks, scenic views.
1877 Cars for Kids. K-A-R-S, Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now.
1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
Fraud in government is a crime, and it robs taxpayer dollars. I'm Ohio Auditor of State Keith Faber, and my job is to catch people that lie, cheat, and steal, report suspicious behavior, and help stop fraud. Learn the red flags, speak up, and protect your tax dollars by calling 1-866-FRAUD-OH.
And now, Public Education Matters with Ohio Education Association President Jeff Wensing.
Our public schools serve 90% of Ohio students in safe, welcoming learning environments where experienced professional educators are dedicated to helping each child learn, grow, and thrive. We need your help. Please tell your lawmakers to support public education in Ohio.
Public Education Matters, brought to you by the Ohio Education Association.
The ONN Daily Podcast. Get a recap of all the day's news from across the state. The ONN Daily Podcast. Listen at onnradio.com or wherever you download your favorite podcasts from the Ohio News Network. All your favorite and least favorite fan shows are available wherever you get your podcasts. Just type in 971 The Fan to the search bar and hit that subscribe button. It's free.
We're the land of the free and the home of the sunburnt, freckled fat guy.
Do it now. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
An early taste of winter for us today. We will see chances of snow showers throughout the morning into the early afternoon, with daytime highs only getting up into the upper 30s and with windy conditions feeling like we're in the 20s. For tonight, some chances of snow showers, otherwise mostly cloudy skies. Lows in the 20s, but with breezy winds, we feel like we're in the teens. For The Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
Bet365, the official online sports book of Rothman and Ice. Whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
The best teams don't always win titles. Sounds like AR and Maddie bragging about their fantasy teams.
Hey, that's cheating!
This is Rothman and Ice.
So I was watching at the casino, and when Ohio State Purdue got done, before the game was even over, it was done.
Mm-hmm.
We all strayed over.
You're talking about in the second quarter.
Yeah, we all strayed over to watch the Indiana-Penn State game.
Okay.
And my thought was, if Indiana loses this game, like what the narrative will be. will they be able to escape Penn State got motivated. Indiana's the number 2 team in the country. They didn't beat Ohio State. They got a chance again against number 2. There's some pride on that team. Physically, they can keep up with Indiana. From a quarterback standpoint, obviously it should have been pretty lopsided. But from a Katron Allen physical standpoint, Penn State at home, Indiana never won in Happy Valley. Like, there were some things. And I thought Cignetti had a great quote before the game when they asked him, what, no good? I actually thought it was pretty fun.
Don't.
You don't like it? I don't have it. I can just paraphrase it.
Just paraphrase.
I think he said something to the extent of, Coach, Indiana has never won here. Basically, what do you have to say about that? And he goes, this team's never played here. I thought it was fairly cool.
Oh, I'm so tired of Kirk Cignetti.
Really?
Oh, I'm so over the Cignetti train.
Okay.
The amount that
You'd love him if he were here.
Man, they haven't been good in 40 years, but let's get on them.
No, it's not. I just don't like guys that talk without any backing of their talk. I mean, last year...
Oh, he's barely lost any games in his entire career.
He lost every team that he's played that's good. He has not won, aside from that one
Oregon
win.
Sucks?
You cut me off before I could get...
I didn't cut you off. You made a statement, and I responded.
You're going to come after me when I'm a man. I'm 40, all right? That is the only game. They played Ohio State last year. They came in big, bad, undefeated. They got destroyed. Then they had played
nobody last year.
They played Notre Dame. They lost. Okay. Then they go to Oregon, and this Oregon team is questionable. They almost had 2 losses this past week.
Questionable? You were fighting for their rights all up in Friday.
I was fighting against the SEC's rights, and I needed some backing.
I thought you were fighting for their right to party, but if I remember correctly, he did pick Iowa.
I did pick Iowa. Yeah, I was just fighting for the SEC being overhyped. But
you went with that 3-banger, that
0-3 banger.
The money line 3-banger.
Yeah.
It was Penn State, which you almost got. Iowa, which you almost got.
Missouri didn't show up.
Yeah.
Eli Drinkowitz.
I was at the casino, and some guy told me, he goes, listen, subscribe to this newsletter.
Okay, so the Big Ten teams that you picked.
Hang on, man. I'm in the middle of a sentence.
That was wild.
No,
he was mid-story.
No, I just want to recap what he just said.
No, I know. I thought we were going to get back to that, but go ahead.
So Penn State didn't work. Indiana didn't work, and Missouri was nowhere. Okay, so your Big Ten teams don't work. And then we got Texas A&M blowing out Missouri, and all of a sudden, the SEC is so overrated.
Well, Texas A&M deserves it. They looked good.
Yeah.
Texas A&M wasn't in my argument. But I want to hear this. So the guy tells you about a newsletter.
Subscribing to this news. You say, hey, subscribe to this newsletter. I'm at the casino. We're watching the Indiana game.
Was he whispering?
Got a lot of money. Yeah, he's kind of was like, don't tell everybody.
Okay.
So he goes, my guy says, Missouri, lock of the year.
Oh, my.
It's like he picks one game for 1 year, and this is the one.
Are you sure it's one game for the year? Because there are a lot of gamblers who say lock of the year every week.
Well, this is the guy who said that his newsletter that he subscribed to said that this was the one.
Well,
cancel your subscription.
I do wonder at
refund.
I do wonder at what point, maybe it was, when they were down 7-0 in first quarter, or when they dropped down to 21-0, where he was a little bit not thinking it was the lock of the year. But going back to your thing, Cole.
Cignetti.
Yes.
He's the best coach in college football. I've said that on the show already this season.
Oh, Cole, I don't want this rivalry to continue. I want to lay down the sword and be friends with you, but you cannot say garbage like that into a microphone. How is he the best coach in college football?
Because he does more with less.
Yeah, he does. He is. They're not littered with 4- and 5-star players.
They've won one game.
Here's my argument.
One game?
No, here's my argument.
In his career.
Okay, here's my argument, though.
Winning at Kinnick was not nothing.
Okay.
It's not just beating. I consider going to Oregon and winning stealing a game.
Yeah, it's blowing out. It's the way
It's blowing out teams, and he wins every game where the talent is virtually equal. Every game.
This is the most painful conversation.
His career record is 40-6.
Okay. You want to know
James Madison in Indiana, dude?
Yeah.
He's not coaching Ohio State's players going 40-6.
Okay.
That's more. Honest to God, it's more impressive than what Ryan Day's done.
You seem to have more of a problem with his personality.
Yes. No.
But now you're adding the can't coach part too.
No. Time out. I'm saying
we got to meet in the middle between he can't coach and he's the best. There is a middle ground.
What is the reason they gave him $11.5 million a year?
Now I'm taking Adam's side.
Yes, Cole there's a middle ground.
I brought you in here to protect me, and all I'm getting is from the blood-sucking lawyer.
Yeah, he's just cutting you out. He doesn't want to hear your stories.
What's that from?
I don't know. What is it?
It's a little Jurassic Park. Go ahead.
Okay.
Stay tuned for 2:30.
All right. Yeah,
we're not doing that segment.
Yes,
anyway,
we
go
are.
ahead.
I completely agree that he is a good coach. There are a lot of good coaches in college football. In order to talk the way he talks, you have to be an elite coach.
I don't know if he's done anything this year. It's his personality. He's a quirky dude. He's trying to create.
Quirky.
He's confident. You think it's arrogant?
It's arrogant.
Okay. He's probably got a tinge of arrogance. Don't most head coaches?
Where was the
in college
arrogance
football
when
have? Are most coaches arrogant?
No.
Really?
Okay.
There's always a tinge of arrogance. Like you don't want to get to a microphone and act like Mike McDaniel. Like you feel like you got to have a little bravado. Like I feel like
that's a whole other level.
And most of these coaches do try to speak it into existence and the confidence they want their teams to have. But they want to represent that.
Don't you want a coach? Like, why put your guys in a situation where you're saying things and now they have to go back you up?
And they back it up.
He's trying.
They almost didn't.
I think I think there is a middle ground here.
They didn't back it up against Ohio State, and he ran his mouth all last year.
He is coaching a program that has not won a Big Ten since any of us have been alive. He hasn't. Nobody leaves there with a winning record. No coach does. He probably will. Like, it's a new era. He's certainly had guys that transferred with him from James Madison initially, which created an instant culture. He didn't have to just take a program that was in the dumper and create. He had some instant culture. He's got NIL. Now he's got support from alum. But I don't think you can argue with that this is some sort of magic show that he's pulling off.
I don't think it's a magic show. And here's what's upsetting is that everything you said should be a positive. It should be one of those things where you're like, wow, it's really cool what he's doing over there.
So you don't like his personality.
I don't like that he approaches microphones and says things that are unnecessary to say, put his players in spots where they have to now back up his comments.
Oh, come on. With what we do for a living, all of a sudden we're going to act like we don't like interesting commentary at press conferences. Do you want Bill Belichick up there?
I love it.
Okay.
I love good comments as a journalist because it gives you something to talk.
Rothman.
Yeah, because it gives you something to talk about.
A gymnast?
A gymnast, yes. That's
you wanted to be a gymnast?
I wanted to be a gymnast.
Journalist, yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah. But the idea that, like, how would you feel? Let me ask you this. Okay? And Rothman, I'll ask you too.
Thanks.
And any listener out there,
I did show up today.
If Ryan Day
cut off, not involved in the questions. Sorry.
Well, we were arguing.
I know.
If Ryan Day walked to the podium tomorrow and said, "This team's never lost to Michigan. This team has never lost to Michigan, so I don't want to talk about it." How would you feel?
It's out of context. It doesn't fit. Ryan Day didn't take over a program that was like Indiana.
If he
has never had that success.
If Ryan Day said, "Google me, I win," how would you feel?
Oh, I ripped Cincinnati initially in the beginning when he did the pep rally. I said, you want to bring Purdue into this? Fine. Leave Ohio State out of it. That's the benchmark. You got to respect that.
He's at least 1 for 2 because he clipped Michigan last year.
Yeah, that's true. And by the way, that was a massive win for him and the program.
A 5-loss Michigan
team? The last win over Michigan. Go ahead. Yeah, so he stirred it up.
But he went into the post-game press conference after Penn State and just talked about how winning there was beautiful, it was amazing. They refused to, he just can't.
You're looking at this through the eyes of someone that covers a program that's always won. Look at it through the eyes of people that went to Indiana, that follow it, and this is the Bob Knight version of football. Like, they are seeing something they never dreamed they would ever see.
And it doesn't feel fake either.
He's a quirky, weird guy. It doesn't mean he's not arrogant.
No. I'm saying the winning doesn't feel fake at this point.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't feel, but it doesn't feel elite. It feels good. It feels like, okay, this is a good team. Does this feel like a coach, a program that can go out there and just, Nick Saban's got, 6 national titles? He never went up to a mic and started running his mouth.
So?
That's because he has those titles. I don't think he needed to.
He'd be justified if he did.
This guy's trying to keep this injection of confidence going. I don't think he said anything after this game. I haven't heard the press conference.
I'm trying to figure out what I watched it.
He did say and there's no better place to have a win like this. So he did throw a little bit of a shot.
They never won there. in the history of the school. He's not allowed to think that's a big deal.
They beat a Penn State team that is.
They beat the brand, dude. And they beat him in a dramatic way.
You know what? I'll just say this.
That's a great point. They beat the brand, and that is important.
I like that Cole's mediating this.
It's cool.
Yeah. It's very nice. We appreciate you, Judge. Oh,
right.
That could be a cool segment. Judge Cole.
I'll get my powdered wig and my gown.
You decide things.
And a gavel.
All right. Let's take a break. We'll come back with our friend Jim Lachey, the former All-American, and talk to him about maybe the game that certainly is potentially out there in the Big Ten Championship. Rothman and Ice on the Fan.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct.
Common Man here. Buy 2 windows and get 2 free and 36 months of 0% financing plus a bonus $1,000 off. Restrictions apply. Give them a call, 614-502-5220. Like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
Hey, Bobby Carpenter here. After retiring from professional football, I never expected that me, Bobby, I'd have low testosterone. So I went to my friends over at Affinity. I got my labs done, and now I've been on a testosterone replacement plan with Affinity for 8+ years. Best of all, they've supplemented it with peptides and lots of other great products. Learn why me and thousands of men trust the experts at Affinity to feel their best. Get more energy, better workouts, feel like yourself again. And do not waste another day. Get started at feelgreatcolumbus.com today.
You know, most people will agree with this. Life is a lot better without pain and more comfort. Hey, it's Anthony. I used to buy the over-the-counter insoles thinking that just the cushion itself would solve everything. It didn't. So I finally got serious about support. I went to the Good Feet store where I was personally fitted for arch supports. I started feeling relief, more stability, and stuff stopped aching. My lower back felt better. I don't care whether you're an athlete or you're retired. Get greater comfort and confidence from personally fit arch supports from the Good Feet store. That's because their arch supports are designed to align your body from the feet up, and they can help provide relief from pain and discomfort like it has for me. They have an expert staff trained to understand your specific needs, and they recommend the best solutions. It's simple. Just stop by the Good Feet store at one of their convenient locations on Polaris Parkway or Stringtown Road in Grove City, or, of course, learn more, a lot more, at goodfeet.com.
Rothman and Ice is sponsored by your local Pella Window and Door showroom on Gemini Parkway. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Anthony's hidden talent is weaving a movie quote into every conversation. It's mostly not annoying. You're listening to Rothman and Ice.
All right, back at it. And a man who spent his afternoon in West Lafayette is with us now. He's the one and only Jim Lachey. Jim, good to have you, bud.
Hey, I'm doing great. How about you guys?
Outstanding. Listen, we knew these 3 games would be overmatched games for the opponent, for Ohio State, and they got to handle business. You've been involved in football your whole life. How they've approached these games, is it meeting your mindset? Are they doing what you expect them to do, and what would you like to see now building towards the rival game?
Yeah, just continue to do what they're doing. I mean, I think Coach Day and the staff have these guys on point. You see that each time they line up, they go out there and get things done. And, you know, I mean, they gave up that field goal and you know, didn't get any points there in that first quarter. You know, and had that penalty on that 70-yard run, which, you know, Jeremiah Smith's great football player. He's just got to put his hands up in the air. You know that you're in a position there where you got a back, you know, with a defensive back in front of you. Just throw your hands up in the air and use your hips to kind of shield him a little bit. That's all you got to do, and boom, you know, that would be on record. And, you know, he's a sophomore. He's still going to learn about that. When he put his 2 hands out and pushed, you know, that's going to get the penalty there. So I thought the running game, you know, that looked sharp. You know, seeing Bo Jackson make some plays, saw Isaiah West get it done, and then, you know, down in the goal line, C.J. Donaldson, you know, putting the first touchdown and the last touchdown in the end zone was impressive. And that's, you know, doing it with Ian Moore in at right tackle. You know, so they had some guys that had to step up. You know, we went through that a little bit last year with the injuries they had on the offensive line. So that was kind of the first game that we've had, you know, some different dudes in there. And, you know, I thought all in all it was a pretty good job. You don't like giving up 2 sacks. You don't want that to happen, you know, so they get something to work on. Only 5 for the year, though, but that's still good. But, You don't want that number to keep creeping up. And then, obviously that interception, you're still going to learn from that, throwing late over the middle, again, got to take that ball. And I know he trusts his receivers to come up and make a great play, but just didn't see number 91, Nunley in there. And, he came up with a pick there. But love all, and that's just pointing out the negatives. There were so many positives, in that game. Obviously, Jeremiah with 10 catches in the game. Max Clare stepping up, getting some things done. Brandon Ennis, I thought did some nice things, not only catching the ball, but on special teams with some returns. If you get 10, 12 yards, you'll take that. That's a first down, and I think he's been able to do that. But all in all, a good afternoon. You're sitting there with a 34-3 win, and they get that garbage touchdown at the end of the game against the Twos. That was aided by a face mask penalty, a roughing the passer penalty on Zion Grady. So that was 30 play. I mean, that helped them move it down the field. But you got to get those guys some experience. They got to get some playing time, and they got that. So a comfortable win, and you come home, and now you got UCLA and the Bruins.
When you look at this UCLA team, where do you think Ohio State can really take advantage of them?
Well, they've given her a lot up on the ground. I think 185, 195 yards per game on the ground. So this might be an opportunity to pound that football a little bit. Ohio State's been great with time of possession, averaging 33 minutes per game so far this year, and obviously dominated against Purdue, had it for almost 41 minutes in that game. And you just, it's kind of suffocating because you don't get many opportunities if you're the opposing team. When you look at UCLA, the Bruins pass defense, a little bit better in that part. I think they're in the top 30 in the country in that. So, they got some defensive backs, some guys that can step up and make some plays. So, you got to be on point with your passing game. But, this might be an opportunity to run the football against a team that has given up a lot of yards so far this year running the ball. But, they're going to come in here with nothing to lose. And that's what you're going to find against, every team that's going against Ohio State right now. You got the number one team in the country. You got the defending national champs. And, hey, everybody wants to find out how you match up, how you going to go. I mean, I went through that when we were Super Bowl champs. That's everybody's Super Bowl the following year. I mean, they want to find out how good they can be and, get that notch on their belt if they can knock off the former champ. So you got to get everybody's best effort and, the trick plays and the different things that they're going to put in. You're going to see it happen. Seeing teams go for it on fourth down. Again, what do you got to lose? I heard you guys talking about that earlier with Purdue. A couple times there where they decided to punt, had 5 punts in that ball game. You're not going to win if you're punting against Ohio State. You got to be aggressive and you got to go for it. And, sooner or later, that game plan with Tim Skipper as their coach, with Neuheisel as their offensive coordinator, they're going to come up with some ideas against Ohio State. If you look at our Ohio State defense, the thing that really has hurt our defense is the hurry up, the tempo. And, I would expect to see, more teams, try to put that into their game plan. So you're going to have to find ways that, defensively to get off the field, which they've done a great job all year. Just that a touchdown or a field goal and a TD last week. But, you've seen them, trying to go tempo, trying to get up that line of scrimmage, prevent Ohio State from substituting and, getting their perfect defense called against the personnel that they have in the game.
Jim Lachey with us, the former All-American analyst here on The Fan. Jim, maybe a little bit of a two-parter here. First of all, without, protecting the program and giving anything away, your take on the Carnell Tate not playing and maybe what's going on there. And then the other part is Lincoln Keenholz gets in the game, big kid, 6'2", 215. You got Onionwa, Kasmerick, Nate Roberts, Bennett Christian, CJ. They're all blocking for him. Would you like to see in games that get away from the opponent, maybe Lincoln getting a chance to kind of have a whole quarter with the team here now moving forward to keep guys fresh and also give them more experience? Where are you on those two things?
But listen to Coach Cooper, every other Monday night on Buckeye Roundtable. He always wants to get that backup quarterback in there to get him experience because you just never know. So, that's something that, that there's opportunities that present themselves in these last couple of games. Certainly, get those guys in there so that they can get some of that experience. Lincoln, seems to have a knack. He's able to dive in there. He's a little bit bigger than Julian to pick up that pick up that touchdown in a short yardage situation. Kind of surprised, that Coach Day did that, because sometimes when you put a new quarterback in there with the center, things sometimes can go bad, but you got to have confidence in your guys, and they executed and got it done. But if the game's out of hand, then get those guys some experience. We saw that in the fourth quarter, middle of the fourth quarter, getting the backups on both sides of the ball, in the ball game, just didn't have a whole lot of opportunities. On the offensive side, I think they had 4 or 5 plays. But defensively, you got a chance to see, the 2s and some of the 3s, go in there and play and get it done. As far as Carnell Tate, I get the privilege of going to practice, so I noticed that he wasn't taking all the reps as much as he's done in the previous week. So it wasn't just something that kind of crept up on game day. That was something that came out of the last game, that they wanted to make sure that he was going to be good to go for this stretch run. Once they get to the final game of the year, once they get into the playoffs or the Big Ten championship in the playoffs, they want to make sure that he's ready to go. And if they had that opportunity to rest him and keep him safe, that's a good coaching decision there, especially with the depth that you have in the wide receiver room that we just really haven't seen. A whole lot of those guys, Mylan Grahams and the Bryson Rogers, Quincy Porter was out of that game, so he didn't get any opportunities, but, give those guys a chance. And then you saw, because of that, a little bit more, 2 tight end. With Jeremiah Smith and Brandon Ennis being your 2 receivers out there during those sets. But no, I think that, that just kind of being smart. Everybody's got bumps and bruises, after you got 8 or 9 games underneath your belt. Everybody's got something that bothers them a little bit. But if it's something that could lead to something that's, could be serious, then you want to make sure you take precautions. And I think that they were smart to do that.
Okay. Well done, my man. Thanks for making time for us as always, bud. We'll see you soon.
All right, take care, guys.
Yep. Jim Lachey with us, former All-American Super Bowl champ on the Bryant Heating Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. Took everybody by surprise.
It certainly did.
And when she asked him, it was Brooke Fletcher, somebody asked him at halftime, which is a good question, what's going on? I still didn't know from the answer how much, whether it was medical or something different. But he did say something precautionary, and that made everyone then take a breath and say, okay, it's probably something minor.
She said on the broadcast, and Ryan mentioned this a little bit, that he was tight pregame. So that would check out where maybe, all week long he was dealing with something small, and it was, they weren't really worried about it. But then, the day of, you're like, oh, actually, it kind of feels bad today. And you're like, all right, well, then you're not playing.
Don't push it.
Don't push it.
Don't make it something worse, especially in this game. All right, we'll come back. It's Party Like a Rothstar. Who had the greatest weekends? Find out next. Rothman and Ice and the Fan.
We have so many local shows, I can't fit them in a 10-second promo. So let's just say we're live and local all damn day. The Fan.
Great Lakes Hyundai, the savings are so good.
Now at Great Lakes, purchase with 0% financing and make no payments for 90 days on Tucson's and Santa Fe's, including hybrids. Go now, Columbus or Dublin or glakeshyundai.com with approved credit ends 12/1.
The great thing about Atlas Butler is they do it all. Heating, cooling, plumbing. Look, I'm busy with work. I don't have time to wait around or deal with lots of people. One company, one call, and they do it all. Wonder if they'll clean out my inbox. Seriously, offer that service. Please.
Atlas Butler is at your service. Call 1-800-FURNACE.
He opens his toolbox before he opens his wallet and believes you can fix anything with 20 minutes and some pride. He's Mr. DIY. And when he needs metal, he goes to metal supermarkets. Artists, hobbyists, machine shops, maintenance professionals, and welders all count on metal supermarkets for over 8,000 metal products, shapes, and grades. If it's metal, they've got it or can get it for you. Cut to any size and ready fast. Visit the family-owned franchise on North Wilson Road or Columbus at metalsupermarkets.com.
Remember when they used to ask, what do you want to be when you grow up? At Bank of America, we ask every day, what would you like the power to do? When you work here, you help build businesses, inspire communities, and forge legacies. And now we've raised our U.S. minimum wage to $25 an hour. So the opportunity to do more also comes with competitive pay. Learn more at bankofamerica.com/25. Bank of America, proud to be an equal opportunity employer.
With the new IHOP value menu, $6 is all it takes to go to your happy place, where stacks of pancakes with bacon and eggs are just $6 every day. French toast, sausage, and eggs are, you guessed it, $6. And fluffy omelets come with a side of pancakes and only cost $6. Go to your happy plates every day at IHOP. $7 in some locations. Available every day for a limited time at participating restaurants in the U.S. Hours may vary. No substitutions. Not valid with other discounts or promotions. Prices may vary.
Looking for bold flavors and award-winning spirits? High Bank Distillery is your destination for handcrafted cocktails, locally inspired dishes, and Whiskey War, the nationally recognized whiskey. Stop by their Grandview, Gahanna, and Westerville locations this week. Dine, drink, distill at High Bank.
Bobcat Enterprises has rebates and write-offs to give you a competitive edge in 2026. Now until the end of the year, get 0% financing for 60 months or up to $10,000 in cash rebates. Offer varies by model and dealer in-stock inventory. This year's tax deductions are bigger than ever, and you can apply to lease, finance, or directly purchase equipment. Spend it before the government gets it. Stop by Bobcat Enterprises in Hilliard, Reynoldsburg, or Zanesville, or see our full line of products at bobcatent.com today. Offer expires 12/31/25.
When it's time to ask life's biggest question, make sure your ring says it all. Hi, it's Alex Johnson from the Diamond Cellar, and we've been helping couples say yes for over 78 years. From brilliant cuts to better prices, the quality and selection of our diamonds is unmatched. Because diamonds aren't just our business, they're our legacy. Visit us at Diamond Cellar on Sawmill Road or Easton Town Center and learn more at diamondcellar.com. Bigger diamonds, better prices, guaranteed.
Ooh, winter's coming. And when the wind starts to blow, don't come inside to the cold. Open the door to peace of mind with your Waterworks and Header Precision Furnace Tune-Up and Energy Savings Plan. Your furnace is the heart of your home, and Waterworks and Header will have yours running at peak performance throughout the winter. Plus, you'll save on those energy bills too. Go to waterworks.com and schedule your furnace tune-up online. Waterworks and Header, heating, cooling, and plumbing, together to serve you better.
The following radio theater is brought to you by Columbus Men's Clinic.
Hey, Dad, you want to play football?
No, buddy.
All right.
Pops, want to work out? Maybe later.
Hey, kids are in bed. What you up to?
Tomorrow?
You've got one life, and it's too short for not nows, maybe laters, and tomorrows. If you have symptoms of ED and low T, your family, friends, and even your career has already been affected. Book your discreet evaluation at Columbus Men's Clinic and turn your tomorrows into
today.
Yes! Touchdown!
Come on, one more, Dad.
Today!
Push, Dad. One more. Come on, push.
Hey, kids are in bed. What you up to?
Tonight.
Call 614-300-7400 or book now in under 30 seconds at columbusmensclinic.com. Columbus Men's Clinic, for every man in every season of life.
Did you know Austin and Berm host a show at Roosters? And did you know that Roosters is giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences? Tickets, sideline passes, trips to a postseason game, and more. Register today at roosterswings.com. All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination. Let's all gather into the Kiki. It's time to party like a Roth star.
Hey, by the way, I rarely want to take up for you, but that conversation we had whether it was on Friday about the pie, I do have a comment about that.
Okay, I'm
ready.
ready.
We'll do it right now.
Oh.
Okay, I'm setting the
It's a
scene.
deep tease.
And the other thing is at top of the hour at 1 o'clock, the floor is yours. The call line, the lines will be open.
I'm so excited.
821-9710.
And do we have a dump button?
We usually turn it off for that segment because we want to have it authentic.
Okay. We want to
really raw.
Rack up.
We want it raw. All right.
I got him.
Here's my deal.
Crack.
All right. I'm going to talk about a second round pick.
Okay.
41st overall.
Okay.
A place where he rushed for 6,000 yards in 3 years. A guy that Frank Reich wanted at the time because he had that power back with breakaway speed.
All right.
A team that knew he was a first-round talent, but RB was kind of devalued, and they didn't want to play against this guy for 10 years. The GM loved him as well. And they were lucky that the Texans didn't take him right ahead of them. They had a quarterback, I believe at the time, named Phillip Rivers, believe it or not. that they thought would get another threat for him out of the backfield. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Is it LaDainian Tomlinson?
No. I'm talking about the Colts jumping 3 spots in the virtual draft to get Jonathan Taylor.
Oh.
Rivers was there at the time. I'm pretty sure.
No, Rivers was in.
Is he not there at the time?
Was he in Indiana or Indianapolis at the time?
Thought he was.
I think
at the
correct.
time they drafted, I think they had Phillip Rivers. Anyway,
That's crazy. He was played 1 season for the Colts in 2020.
That's it. And they thought maybe he thought he was getting Jonathan Taylor. But anyway,
wow.
So the Colts didn't have a first-round pick that year. And guess who they traded with? Cleveland. 44. I think they gave Cleveland 44 and 160 to move up to select Jonathan Taylor. The weekend he's had, the year he's had. So this weekend he had 32 carries for 244 yards and 3 touchdowns. Third career 200-yard rushing day. Single game high, believe it or not, is not that. It's 253 in his rookie season. I forget who that was against.
He had his longest run of his career, though, at 82 yards.
And now he's the 4th player in NFL history to have at least 200 yards rushing and at least 3 touchdowns in a football game. And he's done it twice in his career. You know, the others are Jim Brown,
pretty good,
Derrick Henry, and Adrian Peterson.
Pretty good.
So Johnny Taylor just seems to be getting better. And it's crazy how good he is. Party like a Roth Star.
Sidebar, don't want to derail things, but I loved that Indianapolis scored that touchdown at the end of the overtime. The amount of teams that I have seen, they get down to the goal line, they're like, all right, let's bring in the kicker just to win the game on a kick. It's silly, and it's going to cost it's going to cost teams eventually. You can't trust a kicker as much as you can trust giving the ball to Jonathan Taylor. Sidebar, thank you for your time.
Anything?
For Party Like a Roth Star, I don't really have a good one. It's not good radio. Could lean into Devon Achane.
Against the Bills.
I mean,
the NFL is going to NFL.
It's so bizarre. And somebody, I believe it was Rhyme Time here, he was really rooting for a Derrick Henry big run and for a touchdown because he's a big Derrick Henry fan. Or because
are we still talking about the Bills and Dolphins?
Hold on.
Okay.
And so he's watching the Bills. We got the red zone on, and Achane busts one, and he's like, wow. And there goes, first of all, talk about an underrated running back. This guy does not get the stardom he deserves. He had 174 yards, 2 touchdowns. So the first touchdown he scores. So then Reimer comes back and he goes, hey, did Henry have like a Devon Achane run? And I said, no, but Achane had another one that he just busted. And 2 touchdowns for Achane. Travion Henderson, welcome to the NFL.
Yeah. I was so I have Achane, but I was also going up against a lot of guys in my fantasy. So Achane was huge for me this weekend. So good or bad, I don't really know, but I'll put the Colorado Avalanche in this because they beat Edmonton 9-1 over the weekend. 9-1.
Pretty good.
3 different guys had a pair of goals, and for the Oilers, Calvin Pickard gave up 5 on 21 shots. Stuart Skinner gave up 4 on 16 shots. If the Oilers would have actually scored a power play goal, you know what they would have won?
What?
Like if they scored on the power play in the game that they won 9-1.
How many power plays?
They would have won 16-1.
They had 7 power plays?
Didn't score on one, and they won 9-1.
That's great.
Pretty sure.
That's wild.
The good news is, and this is why I said I don't know if this is good or bad. The good news is the Jackets are in the scene of the crime tonight. Like they get Edmonton now, coming off that 9-1 thrashing. I don't know if that's good or bad.
All right. I got one more for you.
I got a lot of more for you.
All right. And I'll say this. I apologize. I didn't realize this is my first Party Like a Roth Star segment. And so I get how it flows. My Party Like a Roth Star is the
producer prepped you for it.
He didn't tell me anything about it. I thought I was supposed to describe my favorite party moment in college.
Do it, man.
No, I don't
do
think
that too.
I'm giving the entire town
punch an Everclear out of a trash bag. Go ahead.
That sounds
awful,
terrible.
Hey, for some,
I'm giving Lubbock, Texas.
Game day, site of game day this weekend.
Was game day. Sidebar, shout out to Pat McAfee. Did you see he is streaming College Game Day on his Twitter because people can't get it for YouTube TV? He had 515,000 people watching his Twitter stream just so they could see game day. But more so,
he's invested.
The energy that I can't imagine they're getting money back in any way in that. The energy that stadium brought in the Texas Tech Red Raiders.
Yeah.
Wow.
How about the Cal Bears?
Ooh, yeah.
Coming all the way over to take on 15th ranked Louisville and pull the upset in overtime. Jacob DeJesus. Ivan DeJesus. How can we lose? Jacob DeJesus. 15 catches, 155, a career night, including the game-winning touchdown. And instead of kicking that field goal to force double OT, they go for it on a 4th and 3, and he beat the Cards and the pylon on the catch, and there you go. I mean, there's a perfect example of what do you have to lose? You've lost 3 of your last 4. You're on the road. You're playing a top 15 team. Just go for it. They did. Jacob DeJesus, 5'7", $155. What a night for him and the Cal Bears. That ruined a lot of money line parlays, let me tell you.
It did.
How about that Seattle Seahawks defense?
How about the Chicago Bears? What is going on in Chicago?
He's Justin Fields, just a little faster. And by the way, that got Daboll fired.
It did get Daboll fired.
I think you'll be hearing that in a few minutes.
Yeah.
We've got The Floor is Yours coming up here very shortly. 821-92. What's the number again? What do you want to call?
614-821-9710.
They're going to call a random number and just start complaining.
Give your cell.
I'm about to give him. Yeah, but
let's give him
the joke. I was going to say, let's just give Adam's cell number.
I wish I had your number.
Can you imagine if you gave out the wrong number and some person is just at work right now getting 1,000 phone calls?
Dude, there have been a couple times where I've been dangerously close to typing in my actual cell phone number on the YouTube.
I love it. I love it.
Trying to give out.
All right.
I'm so excited.
821-9710 is the number. The rant line is open. Line up, and we'll hit you next after a Fan Sports update. Rothman and Ice on the Fan.
1, 2, 3. Here in the Fan is always football o'clock. Proud to be your home of the Buckeyes, Browns, and all the NFL games you can handle. The Fan.
Dormar, you're kind of hero.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS.
Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
'Tis the season to be even more jolly, thanks to Fa La 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 Low Meyer prices on many of the hottest must-have brands and toys of the season. Take an incredible 20% off the brands you know and love, like Barbie, Play-Doh, Melissa and Doug, Crayola, Squishmallows, and Hot Wheels. Even select Lego Star Wars and Disney items are 20% off. So put on your Santa hat and get ready to deck the halls with gifts and savings at Meyer. Exclusions apply. See all deals in the Meyer app.
Hey, it's Anthony Rothman here for Germain Honda of Dublin. So what's the difference? There are other Honda dealers around. Well, Rich Newsom and his team want to earn your trust. They don't expect it, and they earn it by giving you a great price, and then they back it up after the sale with same-day service, no appointment necessary, a great variety of brand new Hondas, and hundreds of pre-owned certified Hondas to choose from, all at the same location. Identify yours at GermainHondaofDublin.com. Germain Honda of Dublin, Sawmill Road, just south of 270.
Hi, I'm Dr. John Runyon from Runyon Dental Group. Are you missing teeth or do you have uncomfortable dentures? Dental implants can not only transform your smile, they can restore your confidence and allow you to eat those foods you love that you've been missing. When I was in my early 30s, I was in a similar situation needing complex dental work and dental implants. I understand all the emotions that you're feeling because I've been the patient and I know that we can help you. Schedule a free consultation today at RunyonDentalGroup.com. That's RunyonDentalGroup.com.
Give me a mountain with lots to do. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. All I need is sunshine and a cool, refreshing Mountain Dew. So give me my good days, give me a dew.
Grab some friends and an ice-cold Mountain Dew today.
Mountain Dew.
Is there anything better than a college football Saturday? Not if you're at the ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus. Join the Fan for watch parties for the games this season. Oh, you got to check out the display case of amazing autographed prizes you can win. It's beautiful. 2 massive TV walls to watch the national champs. Watch and place wagers with over 30 kiosks. contests, prizes, and live shows. Must be 21 or older to enter. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
People can't say enough amazing things about Vanscoy Hair Clinics. Men and women struggle with hair loss every day, and they completely change their lives. Vanscoy Hair Clinics is the only company in Ohio that has PRP, platelet-rich plasma, and the multi-unit hair grafting hair transplant procedure. Go to vanscoyhair.com for more info or call 614-432-8042. Here's what some of their hair transplant clients have said.
Around 26, 27, I lost almost all of my hair on top. It changed my life in ways that I could not imagine.
My hair is going to continue growing for the rest of my life. There is hope that you can do something about your hair loss.
Multi-unit hair grafting gives you 3 times more hair per procedure, saving you time and money. Hair transplants are more affordable than ever, and PRP is a fast, easy, and effective 45-minute treatment for thinning or damaged hair. Call Vanscoy for a free consultation, 614-432-8042, or visit vanscoyhair.com. That's 614-432-8042. Find out what procedure will restore your hair.
With business banking, Tel Ohio Credit Union takes it personally. That's why they are the #1 SBA lender among Ohio credit unions. You are a member, not a number. That's the Tel Ohio difference. Visit telhio.org/business.
Certain restrictions apply. Tel Ohio is open to all in central and southwestern Ohio. Federally insured by NCUA.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining built Ford tough, and never settling for second best. But what's really made Ford F-Series the #1 selling trucks in America is you. Ford F-Series, built Ford tough. Based on 1977 to 2024 calendar year total sales.
Dormar, you're kind of hero. When your furnace or air conditioner is broke, we come out that same day. Dormar, home the Tin Man.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus.
Good afternoon, I'm Tyler Danberg. From the NFL, the Giants are firing head coach Brian Daboll per NFL Network's Ian Rappaport. New York is 2-8 this season and 20-40-1 under Daboll in 4 seasons. He was the 2022 NFL Coach of the Year. Commanders lineman Deron Payne was given a 1-game suspension for punching Lions receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown. He has the option to appeal. Tonight, the Eagles visit the Packers at 8:15. MLB Guardians pitchers Emmanuel Clase and Luis Ortiz were indicted Sunday for pitch rigging. Both were suspended at different times in July due to a related MLB investigation. NHL Blue Jackets travel to the Oilers tonight at 8. NBA Cavs seek to win 5 straight tonight at the Heat at 7. This update sponsored by the Waterworks and Header Plumbing, Drain, Heating, and Cooling. Together to serve you better. Schedule today at thewaterworks.com. Up next on Rothman and Ice, the floor is yours right here on The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Anthony can follow direction very well, as long as he first prints out MapQuest. You're listening to Rothman and Ice.
Hour number 2, Rothman and Ice. The Iceman vacationing. Adam King in, TLC at the controls, and our listeners are on the line. So the floor is yours is something we started a few weeks ago. We opened up the phone lines. We hadn't done it a lot since COVID. And it's a way for you to rant or give a suggestion or whatever you'd like. Basically kind of an old school suggestion box for sports or life or whatever you want. So what happens here is I have the shot clock. They get 24 seconds. I just want you to be aware of the rules on this.
I'm ready.
So they get 24 seconds to do this, and then TLC will cut them off at 24. The buzzer will go, and then we'll move on to the next call. All right? So TLC, who's batting leadoff today?
We got a few in the dugout batting leadoff. We're going to go with Buckeye Sean from Michigan.
Buckeye Sean from that
Michigan.
state up north. Well done.
That's right, Buckeye blood. My grandfather played for Ohio State. My father is alumni. Just had a cousin graduate. Shout-outs to Maggie for getting her degree as well. So big shout-outs to the Buckeyes. Want to say, hey, this man, the running game is not broken, okay? The running game is a work in progress. The one thing that I know about this running game is that we can run it in short yardage. That has been a struggle for the Buckeyes in years past where we can't run it in the short yardage situations. The running game is a work in progress. It's coming along. Once we get that rotation in the middle of the line, the Buckeyes are going to be humming along, and we're going to be repeating as the national champs.
There you go. Well done. But he got
a couple seconds left.
Listen, the run game looked damn good on the first snap of the game.
Right.
And listen, the penalty on Jeremiah was right. It was right around where that cut happened. I'm not here to tell you that he needed that, but he got it, and so they had to throw the flag. The running game for me is something when it gets into a predictable moment, can they do it? Because I've told you for weeks now, the play action on first down is killing teams, like killing them. So keep doing it. I'm fine with that. And CJ being able to churn those legs a little. He did at Purdue.
It was really good.
He did it at Purdue. It's just you can't go down on first contact near the goal line.
I still believe that Ohio State is hammering home their weaknesses right now. And in the run game, I also, much like they have said in the past game, I think once they need it to work better, if they need the yardage, they can get it when they need it. Right now, they want to tinker with those things that they're struggling a little bit with.
Get 2 young running backs.
Yeah.
And I'm of the opinion that, especially in these games, when you have teams worn down by the second half, fresh legs are the key. Like, Bo Jackson was good. He was really good. And Isaiah's been showing something. It's a true committee. But maybe in that Michigan game, if he's got a hot hand going, he will ride it. But like I'm telling you, those physical matchups, that's when you're going to find out who wants it more. And some of these guys can find the hole in the defense better than others. And he's going to have to ride that. But he still gives it to CJ near the goal line, or he put in Lincoln to do that. So he doesn't have that complete bull that he can just hand the ball to at the goal line, even though Bo is certainly big enough. Strong enough. He's tall.
You could have Bo as your full-time back, but I don't think they want that right now. It's not necessary.
I don't know if they want to wear him down right now.
No, 100%.
All right, TLC, who's up?
We got Nick in the short north.
All right, Nick, floor is yours, bud.
Ohio, it's been a brutal NFL season, so let's come together and help our fans out. This holiday season, buy a brown bottle for Bengal fan. And Bengal fan, since it's the season of giving, open that bottle and share it with that brown fan. Bourbon or whiskey, doesn't matter. Just be sure to buy a brown bottle for Bengal fan this holiday season.
Is this like a pink elephant? Are they exchanging gifts?
Are they meeting in Columbus?
No. A what color elephant?
A pink elephant. White.
Pink
elephant. Good catch, Cole. Well, I got some good news that just came out.
There's got to be another game or something around the holiday times, right?
Yeah, I do have some good news for Bengals fans. How about this? Just from Shefty at 1:00 here.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow returning to practice today in a limited capacity. Wow,
that's amazing.
2 months. That December return. The December return is on the table. The question is, will it matter? Yeah. Probably not. So,
Sure that's not a parody account?
No, that is the real Adam Schefter. 11.5 million followers. Either most followed fake account or it's Schefter.
Boy, that's kind of interesting. I would like to know the limited part of this.
Joe Burrow has been on reserve injured list since September 16th with a toe injury. Today starts a 21-day period, which he may begin limited practice with the team without counting.
And I'm supposed to get excited about this at 3-6?
No. Okay. There's nothing to get excited about in Cincinnati.
By the way, was the Browns fan wanting to buy the Bengal fan the brown bottle?
I think he wanted the Bengals fan to buy him.
A gift exchange.
Yeah, it's got to be your bowl.
Yeah. By the way, isn't a pink elephant? Was I thinking about a drink?
A pink elephant does. Let me. I think that's a. I don't
think I was that.
I think
off,
that's a cocktail.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, I don't know.
A pink elephant. Can refer to hallucinations from heavy drinking.
That's probably why it was in my brain.
Have you seen a few pink elephants in your day, sir?
Apparently so. Who's up next?
We are going to wrong mouse. Let's go to our boy Danny in Delaware.
It's got to be your mouse. Who is this again?
Danny in Delaware.
Dan in Delaware. All right, Danny, floor is yours, my man.
Hey, boys. You may remember me. I've called in a few times this season. First, of course, I said the Browns suck. Then they won, and I said they're going to change the dynamic of the division. Then they lost again, and and they suck again, of course. You want to know how I'm feeling now? I'm not okay, boys. I need serious help. I'm losing it. I'm going to do my own pink elephant, and I'm going to bash the brown bottle.
He didn't beat the buzzer, but it was great. Oh man, that was good, Danny. Danny, keep it coming, man. That's good. But hey, I hope he's not serious. I think he's okay.
We'll
do a wellness check next Monday.
I gotta say, for Browns and Bengals fans, call your Browns and just check in. You know, everybody needs some love right now in the state of Ohio when it comes to NFL teams.
Hey, Rothman, how come you never perform wellness checks when a team's doing well? It's only when they're bad.
Yeah, how come you don't check in on us when you weren't checking on us when we're running Super Bowls and all that?
Amazing.
Bill Burr.
That's a good Bill Burr.
All right. Who's wrapping this up for us?
We got Buckeye in New Albany.
Buckeye.
Hey, what's up, guys?
How's it going,
what's up,
Buckeye?
guys? I'm a big fan of the show.
Thanks, bud.
AR, I want to give you a shout out because I've been all over the country listening to sports radio, and I think you're the best commentator. And another note, I got a Twitter page, BLC Media 10 on Twitter, BLC Media 10. Everybody go follow. I'm in the know, everything Ohio State, everything Central Ohio. I'm a Buckeye alum and U.S. Army soldier, veteran.
Awesome. Thank you for the service.
I like the last
especially on Veterans Day coming up here tomorrow. You and my dad, I'll have you both in my thoughts. But thank you for your service and thank you for the great first comment.
Nobody's more in the know than Adam King.
Both served the country, both your biggest fans.
Well, I know. Isn't that amazing? Yeah. How that timed out? Now he and I are covered. Now
we got one more of those phone calls that's got a compliment for me.
I hear by the way, your phone's ringing.
My phone's ringing. Let me go find out who it is.
Personal cell
Let's see if it's another one of Anthony's relatives.
I am surprised.
What do you mean? I was going to sign a Buckeye for the film and producer role here.
I will say I'm surprised nobody called in and said I cannot stand this Adam King guy. Unless Cole was just absolutely screening the calls.
He might be protecting the program.
And for that, I appreciate that.
The Burrow news is interesting because but he has that 21 days to be activated. So the thing about the Burrow stuff is now a return in December is real. It feels like that could be real. And now they're teasing us. Now that this is, it can't pull us in yet.
No, I'm not
They got to win some games. You want one more?
Yeah, let's go down to Florida and talk to Eric.
Eric, I'm jealous, man. We had snow up here today. Floor is yours.
Hey, well, it's going to be 35 degrees here tomorrow night in Central Florida. So,
whoa!
But
all right.
yeah,
I saw you guys had rain in Miami for that game. That's why Josh Allen couldn't hang on to the damn ball. But where are you in Florida?
I'm just north of Orlando.
Okay.
Is that Kissimmee?
Yep, actually, Lake Mary area.
Okay. All right. Floor is yours.
We know your geography, Cole.
Hey, Lake Mary, they got a quarterback that's committed to Notre Dame. Look out for Noah Grubbs.
The floor is yours.
Yep, I know. So I'll be coming up to the game this Saturday, 33rd year in a row. Me and my college roommate from Ohio State have been to a game. Looking forward to another win. We're there last year, unfortunately, at the end of the month in November, and saw what happened. But in any case, I just think Ohio State, Ryan Day's will have to focus more this year, and he's got some swagger. I think we're going to do it again. Thanks.
You know what? You're not off base. I've noticed something, and it's not really swagger for me. He's very comfortable now in his coaching skin. He doesn't have to impress anybody. Nope. He doesn't have to do anything other than win games. He has to try to keep getting his team to show up every week and keep improving in certain areas. But I agree with you. There's a part of him that's just a great poker player right now, and he is not laying down everything he has.
I think at this point, he has the proof in his coaching. He can lean on that. I love that he has turned Michigan week into any other week. You know, they got rid of the band that week. It's him trying to keep the routine schedule routine in the biggest moment of the season. The only thing that throws a wrench in that is that you got to eat turkey at some point on that Thursday.
And we found out earlier in the show that Adam hates coaches who have swagger.
I didn't say that. I'm fine with swagger. I hate arrogance.
I do too. But if you're winning all the time, it feels justified.
No, but see, that's the thing. That's what makes it so much cooler when you're winning all the time and you're not arrogant. Because then it's like,
those guys are hard to find.
They're out there.
Yeah, but
one's name is Anthony Roth.
But it feels like fake humility, though, a lot of the times.
That's because you want your good.
I don't like when coaches are like, oh, don't tell us that we're the number one team in the country. Or like stuff like that, or like Kirby Smart.
The rat poison thing?
Yeah, like stuff like that. Yeah. Kirby Smart finds one article where someone predicts him to go 6-6, and then when he wins back-to-back championships, no one believed in it. Like that whole routine, I don't like it. So I do. Because you know that these guys are coaching their guys to believe in themselves, and so I like that they're not playing an act one way in the practice field, and then
Cole, we got to take a break, but we appreciate you calling in. Thank you.
I don't want
your buzzer has
politicians.
sounded. The floor was yours. Thank you for your time.
Speaking of coaches who could really be in for some swag, like he should order some somewhere, is Stefanski. We'll talk about the Brownies debacle when we come back. Rothman and Ice on the Fan.
Are you fired up? Is it Monday? It must be Reaction Monday.
Sponsored by the Roofing Guys.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Listen up, football fans. You won't want to miss this. Right now, new Bet365 customers bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets, win or lose, so you could turn that $200 into something bigger when you bet on money lines, spreads, totals, or player props.
$200 in bonus bets when new customers bet just $5. It's the only betting app I use. Download the app and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. Terms and conditions apply. In-app only.
Getting cold feet? Call Care Heating and Cooling and we'll fix your furnace fast. Call 1-800-COOLING.
This is Ryan Krieger, and at Krieger Ford, we know life's busy. Let us handle your car care. Enjoy our convenient pickup and delivery service, or have our technicians come to you with our mobile service van. It's fast, easy, and hassle-free. Schedule your appointment today, only at KriegerFord.com.
You know that thing you've always been too scared to go for? It seems like you'll never have the guts. Then a cancer diagnosis. And doing that thing becomes way less scary. I would know. I've always wanted a black belt. And today, the only thing standing in my way is a few wooden boards. It's been a lot of hard work and 5 years since I beat cancer at Ohio Health. Bring it on. You keep making plans.
Visit ohiohealth.com/keep making plans to learn more.
I have a buddy who's going to be popping the question soon. He's planning everything out. He asked me, can you help me out with the ring? I said, of course I can. I've got a guy, Bob Capace from Worthington Jewelers. Now you talk, Bob.
Hi, I'm Bob Capace. I'm your guy.
Go in, see my friends at Worthington Jewelers, tell them I sent you, and you'll get the true VIP experience.
I'll treat them better than I treat you.
That's not hard. Worthington Jewelers on High Street in Worthington, worthingtonjewelers.com, where Columbus gets engaged. And tell them Common Man sent you.
Remember when they used to ask, what do you want to be when you grow up? At Bank of America, we ask every day, what would you like the power to do? When you work here, you help build businesses, inspire communities, and forge legacies. And now we've raised our U.S. minimum wage to $25 an hour. So the opportunity to do more also comes with competitive pay. Learn more at bankofamerica.com/25. Bank of America, proud to be an equal opportunity employer.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Charlie's battery is struggling to start. Not ideal before the tailgate, so he goes to AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone,
where friendly AutoZoner tests his battery for free. Looks like he needs a new one, so he gets the Duralast battery.
have fun and stay warm.
And he makes it to the tailgate early enough to get his favorite spot. Free battery testing and charging. No hassles, just help.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
At the Ohio Lottery, we make Keno fun, your way. That means you pick your wager. Will it be $1, $2, a crisp $20? Your call. Like picking your own numbers? Use any inspiration you like. Birthdays, jersey numbers, you name it. And if you don't feel like choosing, there's the Super Quick Auto Pick. With regular promotions that'll get you more bang for your Keno buck, multiple ways to win, prizes galore, and live draws every few minutes. Anytime is the right time to get in on the Keno action. Keno is always fun, your way. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
November is an ideal month to plant trees in Ohio because the soil is still warm, which reduces the transplant stress. Plus, trees require less water in November than in the heat of the summer, allowing roots to grow in the cooler temperatures. When planting trees, keep these tips in mind. Select trees that are zone hardy for where you plan to plant. Avoid planting trees that produce slip hazards like fruits and nuts close to sidewalks. And don't plant large trees near or under utility lines. To learn more about the November tree planting, contact an ISA-certified arborist near you by going to trees4ohio.org. That's trees4ohio.org.
Join Rothman and Ice every Thursday at 2:30 for Gold Jacket Thursday.
Presented by the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
A new Hall of Famer joins the show every week, but not OJ because he's dead and probably a murderer. The Fan. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
An early taste of winter for us today. We will see chances of snow showers throughout the morning into the early afternoon, with daytime highs only getting up into the upper 30s and with windy conditions feeling like we're in the 20s. For tonight, some chances of snow showers, otherwise mostly cloudy skies. Lows in the 20s, but with breezy winds, we feel like we're in the teens. For The Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with the 10 weather impact forecast.
Bet365, the official online sports book of Rothman and Ice. Whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Maddie ranked the most dynamic duo of all time, Caesar Salad and Moscow Mule. This is Rothman and Ice.
All right, guys, you've heard of TRT. Maybe you have no idea what testosterone can do for you. Once you start treatment, maybe you wish you would have done it sooner. But now's the important time because you can take the free TRT test at Low T Center. So Synergenics and Low T Center is the place. Walk in before 10 a.m. You just walk in. You can book ahead at fixmylowt.com. They've got the convenience centers in Gahanna and Dublin, and they will give you the power to choose if you want to be treated in the clinic or if you want to receive at-home treatment. But either way, it just starts with a simple and quick free TRT test at the center. They have an on-site lab. You'll get results in 20 minutes. It's not like waiting for days like other places. If you've started to notice your focus is off, your energy level is down, and you're slipping up in places where you didn't think you would, then you're looking for answers, and you've probably been coming up short. So don't think that you can't get help, and the help is at fixmylowt.com. The TRT test, again, is free. It's not hundreds of dollars, and it's pure. It's not compounded what they do there. So guys feel full of energy, and this is the time to get it done because we're heading into the winter months. You're going to get some of the blahs. You're going to feel like you don't have a lot of energy to leave the house and do things. Don't be a victim of that. Get in now for your free TRT test. No appointment necessary before 10 a.m. or book it at fixmylowt.com. All right. The Browns. I understand the frustration. I don't know how they get out of this. Giving up back-to-back special teams touchdowns. Should you fire the special teams coach? Probably. Should you fire the guy that hired the special teams coach? Probably. Like, this is where they're headed. I have nothing to say good about the Browns today. Nothing. I can't imagine being in this predicament. Cam Thomas on a fourth down at midfield, down 7, 4th and 4. The Jets aren't running a play, and he jumps. Now, I say all that to say I've got to put some blame on the player, right? The players have to have something in this equation, but you're not cutting everybody. I've backed Stefanski before. I thought he was good when he was with my Vikes, drawing up plays. You have to have personnel. He doesn't have a quarterback right now. I don't know who's ordering the code red on the Dylan Gabriel experiment right now, but here's Stefanski. This is on Gabriel or just on the team in general?
This is just his opening statement in the postgame.
All right, let's
presser.
hear this.
Obviously, we're going to win as a team. We're going to lose as a team, so we'll all own that, including myself. But it's extremely disappointing, some of the moments in that game in terms of how that game unfolded. Obviously, you can't give up 2 return touchdowns. That in the first quarter, and that kind of set us back initially. And then we just didn't do a good enough job in any facet, just didn't do a good enough job. And that's a disappointing part for me and for this football team, but we're just going to keep swinging.
So this is a perfect example of how before the season I can say, well, if he doesn't go winless, he probably keeps his job. But I can say that before the season because I haven't seen any games. I haven't seen the results. I haven't seen how they're losing and what's happening. Do I think Dylan Gabriel is a franchise quarterback? Of course not. He doesn't have what other coaches have. Not even close. But it just comes down to the way you're losing isn't quarterback related completely. Those 3 examples, he cited 2 of them on special teams, and I cited the Cam Thomas. And I'm not saying they're going to win the game if they get the ball back, but it's that kind of stuff that does fall at the coach's feet. And he's in trouble, Barry's in trouble, and if they swing for another quarterback in next year's draft, I don't think they should probably gift that quarterback to him. And here we are. Could he save this thing a little bit? I guess he could. But I didn't go into this season thinking the Browns were going to be anything great. But the way they're losing, how they lost to the Jets, who traded away 2 of their best defensive players this week, and you still lost. Brutal.
All right. I have 2 bones to pick with you. I don't know. Just we'll start with one. Last week we did NFL picks. I believe that was on Thursday. Could have been Friday.
Thursday.
Definitely wasn't Saturday.
It was definitely Thursday.
And I took the Jets money line. And I said, I'm locked in. And you said, no, you idiot.
I didn't say that.
They just traded all of their good players. And I said, I still think they win. And you said, listen, if you want to co-host my show.
I did not say any of this.
You change your pick to -2.5 with the Browns. And so I did. Because I've heard that you're the best radio host in the country by some.
I anticipate them giving up back-to-back a kickoff and a punt return.
So we'll just start there. And I would just like to say, I want my no money spent back. All right?
Okay.
Second bone.
You'll get the refund.
We're going back to the summer. We're going pre-season. And you did a little thing called the pressure cooker. Ever heard of it? And I put Kevin Stefanski in the pressure cooker. And I said, if things don't go well this season, the man needs to find a new job. And you know what you said?
What's
you
that?
said, I'm Anthony Rothman.
I did not say
I know
any of
everything. People call in. They compliment me. All I do is a good job. And you're wrong, Adam. And I said, okay. You said he can't be fired after this year. Nobody wants him in the pressure cooker. Well, guess what, Mr. AR? Here we are. Week 10 of the NFL season, and they're garbage. And the coach walks to the podium every single week, and he goes, let me give you our injury update. And then he says, this one's on me. We're going to win as a team. We're going to lose as a team. And then he goes and does something for a week, and he meets everybody back at the same podium the next Sunday, finds another magical way to lose, and then says, hey, this one's on me. We win as a team, we lose as a team. We're going to continue to ride with Dylan Gabriel, even though he can't really throw a football. Sometimes he throws it into the ground. And that's that. So you can all either get on board or we're going to continue to let Myles Garrett down, and that's life. It is idiotic that the people that are Browns fans continue to accept what is going on in Cleveland.
I don't think they're accepting it.
They just don't have a say in the matter.
Yeah,
you cannot walk to a podium every week. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me 9 times. You can't walk to a podium every week and say it's on me and expect to keep your job. Brian Daboll is now looking for another job, and he's done a better coaching job this season. He can't help the neighbors is out.
He's got a better quarterback now.
Well, he
had one.
He drafted him in the same draft that the Browns were partaking in. He can't help that Cam Scatteraboo got hurt for the season.
And Kevin Stefanski, not that I'm going to play defense attorney for him, he can't help the quarterback situation that he has.
Which is why I think this is a good game to lose. Because you now have the same record as the Jets. They need a quarterback. You need a quarterback. And in terms of the draft, you have the tiebreaker over this team. I don't think fans should mentally tank an entire season, but if we're going to nitpick individual games, I think this would be a great game for Browns fans to selectively cheer for losing because it'll really help you in the draft.
Cole, the New York Jets tweeted out a meme yesterday making fun of the state of Ohio and their football teams. The New York Jets. And nothing has been done about either of those two teams. Everybody has just continued to accept that on Mondays we're going to come in here, talk about how each of them found a new crazy way to lose, whether it's the Bengals, who somehow, some way gave up 85 points to the Bears, or it's the Browns who played the... Justin Fields had 11 passing yards before that final drive, and they were losing the game.
Well, yes, because of their special teams being garbage, or they win that game. I know it falls at his feet. I'm not taking him off the hook. I'm just saying, going into the season, I didn't think that you could saddle this entire year on Stefanski, but now we've seen the games. We've seen the proof. There's no reason to gift him the next quarterback.
There's no reason to gift him the next game. So what, we just ride this thing out? We go Ravens, Raiders, 49ers, Titans, Bears, Bills, and hope at the end of the season that the Jets are looking back and angry that they scored 2 touchdowns?
So what are we more upset about? That he won't give Shedeur a chance?
I'm upset that we because why there isn't some wild outrage that Kevin Stefanski should not be the coach this morning is insane to me.
I think there is up there. I think there are enough people up there that are ready to to cut him loose.
I am just overly dumbfounded at the fact that we have just accepted the mediocrity. Every Browns fan in the world knew they were going to jump off sides on that play. Every Browns fan.
I don't know about that. But, yeah.
I think every single...
The rest of the team didn't jump off. Like, one guy did. Like
every Browns fan, they've seen that story before, Rothman. They've seen it.
Oh, yeah. They've seen their team lose umpteen different ways. So you're right. Maybe they expect to lose, which they already thought they would. Whether they got the ball back or not, they probably thought they were going to lose. I'm surprised. He didn't fire a special teams coach today, did he? I don't think he did.
Nobody has made any moves.
Because that would have been the move to make. You know, I feel like, we're looking at a team that is not good. They don't have the personnel to compete in the NFL. And the coach will probably pay for it at the end of the year. This will be it. But I just want to be honest. Before the season, I did not say that they were a team that should win 8-9 games. We'll take a break. We'll come back in 2 minutes because Joel Bitonio is backing one of his guys. You'll hear it next. Rothman and Ice on the Fan.
Dormar, you're kind of hero.
You have a chance to win a beautiful new custom home or cash prize this holiday season with a Home for the Holidays raffle. And help make wishes come true for Make-A-Wish Kids. One lucky winner will be announced on December 24th, so get your $100 ticket now. Just visit ahomefortheholidays.columbus.org to buy your tickets. That's ahomefortheholidays.columbus.org. Terms and conditions apply.
At Baths R Us, we believe home improvement is life improvement, and that starts with the team who brings your vision to life. Our installers aren't just skilled, they're experts.
This is who we are. This is what we do all day, every day.
Right now, get $1,500 off a shower or tub replacement or $3,000 off a full bathroom remodel. Plus, loads and no monthly payments. Call 380-225-BATH to schedule your free estimate or go to bathsrus.com. 380-225-2284. Baths R Us, where dreams soak in.
For over 78 years, our family's been part of your love stories. At Diamond Seller, we offer bigger diamonds, better prices, and timeless designs for every chapter of your life. From your first yes to your forever I do, trust the jeweler who knows diamonds best. Visit Diamond Seller today.
Another reason to choose Hinderer Motor Company for your next vehicle. This is Justin Hinderer. Every vehicle comes with a lifetime powertrain warranty, award-winning service, and our exclusive Carvenience. We pick up your vehicle, service it, and return it so you save time and enjoy peace of mind. That's Carvenience. At Hinderer Motor Company, we take care of everything so you can drive worry-free. See why we're the best choice for your next new or used car by visiting HindererMotorCompany.com.
Dormar, you're kind of hero.
When your furnace or air conditioner is broke, we come out that same day. Dormar, home the Tin Man.
Rothman and Ice is sponsored by your local Pella Window and Door showroom on Gemini Parkway. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Maddie's favorite show is Big Brother. Don't read into it. He's only watching strangers through hidden cameras. You're listening to Rothman and Creepy Stalker Guy.
All right, at one point, the Jets had as many touchdowns as yards gained.
That checks out.
Offensively speaking?
Yeah.
Not offensively speaking, offensively speaking. I feel like that was
So
you.
I looked up their special teams because Bubba Ventrone.
Let me test out a new sound effect that I got. Let me see. All right, it works.
Okay.
Is that cricket that was around here for like...
What are you going to use?
Oh, my God. You just gave me PTSD.
What are you going to use that for?
When Adam tells jokes.
It's hurtful.
Here's an idea. When you're telling these stories, have a point. It makes it so much more interesting for the listener.
Here's an idea.
You got to pick things that are funny or mildly amusing. Your stories have none of that.
What are we quoting here?
That was for you.
Find out at 2:30.
Find out at 2:30.
That was for you to figure out. All right, so you want Stefanski fired yesterday?
I wanted Stefanski fired.
Don't give him the podium yesterday?
I mean, why does this guy continue? I
This
just
is a two-time Coach of the Year.
Because they're a package deal. Because Barry probably, I don't know. Barry, I don't think Barry can save his job even if he fires him.
Rothman, if you walked into Fish's office every day after, I don't know, dropping an F-bomb on the air.
Might be encouraged.
And you walk into Fish's office and every day you say, hey, I want to let you know, that's on me. I apologize. I take accountability. We win and we lose as a team, and that's my fault. And then the next day you did it again. And then you walked into Fish's office and you said, I'll be honest, I'm surprised. I'm surprised they did it again, but it's on me and we got to continue to get better. And then on the third day, do you think Fish would finally say, hey, you know what? Maybe I fire Anthony
You're
Ruffin.
acting like this guy's a golfer. Like he doesn't control everything. And I'm like I said, the problem is you're making me back him.
No,
and I don't want to.
No, because
I'm just saying you can't compare an NFL head coach to what you were doing, which is that he controls everything. Yes, he calls the plays. He's got coordinators. He's got players. They're professional. They get paid. They get paid not to jump offside. You want to put that on him? Let's put it on him. He didn't coach the guy up well enough on 4th and 4. Don't jump. They're going to try to draw you off. Whatever you do, don't jump. Okay? I mean, I've seen this in every level of every sport where coaches need to remind guys, hey, they might fake it here. Like, yes, that is part of the job. So I'm with you. I have no problem if they send him along. I'm the one that brought up last week about the whole Vrabel being available. I don't even know if Vrabel would have taken the job. He probably would have waited for a better job to open up. No one wanted this job. They don't want the quarterback situation.
Okay, let me ask you that.
Offensive line situation.
Yeah. What coach would sign up for this unless he's just got no prospects at all?
Like, there is something to the idea that players play, too, right? Like,
yes.
I'm sure Kevin Stefanski or the DC or whoever at some point told them not to jump off sides, move when the ball moves, blah, blah, blah. But Kevin Stefanski can't go out there and block for Dylan Gabriel. He can't complete the passes for Dylan Gabriel.
What are we doing?
They're not talented.
How many wins? You know what? They're not talented. You know who else is not talented? A little Indiana team that this amazing coach, Kirk Cignetti, has now turned into the number 2 team in the country. They're the little team that could, and I love Kirk Cignetti. You can't have it both ways. Coaching has to matter. It doesn't matter. How many games has Kevin Stefanski won in the last 2 seasons?
Probably not many. 6? I don't know.
6 would be, that'd be
5 and
one more. It'd be one more.
Yeah.
Be one more. He's
5 and 20.
5 games. I mean, that's in any other organization, he is no longer the head coach. He's not. New York, firing Daboll tells me everything I need to know. And I understand. We're talking about one jumping off sides.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah, but how many games has he played with a backup quarterback in those 2 seasons, too?
Now he's playing with a rookie who can't see
exactly.
Like
Deshaun Watson blew his Achilles against the Raiders last year, so he spent all of last year shuffling with the backups.
That's fine.
What has he done to convince you that if he had a competent quarterback, he would win those games?
He's been to the playoffs before. He won a playoff game.
The way you said playoffs.
He did get him to one.
Yes, he did. 3 seasons ago.
More than that.
Well, let me ask you this, though.
No.
Didn't they win the playoff game without him?
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm thinking of...
Wait a minute. Didn't they win
he got them to the
Steelers game?
Yes, he got suspended.
Oh.
Yeah. He got them to the
postseason. I just helped you, and you didn't even...
No, because I'll say this.
Wow,
he got him to the postseason in 2020.
He wasn't even there.
In 2023, they got to the postseason. They played the Houston Texans. And they got ran out of the stadium 45-13. That's his crowning...
That was a game they should have won.
Crowning achievement is that he got ran out of the stadium.
He had Flacco. I know.
The Browns.
Yeah, they did.
So how many quarterbacks are we going to continue to disparage here? I mean, Flacco's gone to the Bengals and looked pretty darn good. He's looked competent.
So do you think it's because Stefanski can't get it right?
I just think that if you're going to continue to allow this man to coach, it doesn't make any sense.
Joe Flacco's still a backup quarterback. The second Joe Burrow is healthy, Joe Flacco's going right back to being a backup.
That is Super Bowl champion Joe Flacco. I won't stand for any slander on that name. I'm just the idiocracy that we somehow got to this point that it took a lot to the Jets for everybody to finally say it's time. We've been here.
They're just riding the year out. They're trying.
But
I'm not saying they're trying to lose. Because losing games is good right now.
Okay, so then fire Stefanski and keep losing.
Okay, that may be the way to go.
I'm not trying to act like I'm the Stefanski's number 1 fan or anything.
That's right. He's kind of turning us into that.
Yeah, and so I'm not trying to act like that because I'm not. And I know I'm the person who just said, well, he's won Coach of the Year 2 times in a row. He's been to the playoffs. X, Y, and Z. But it's more so I feel like we haven't really gotten a fair opportunity. It is this weird thing because Stefanski's been on the chopping block before, and every time he's on the chopping block, he wins Coach of the Year. So it's not like Browns fans, which I'm not, but it's not like Browns fans have always been in love with him entirely. it does kind of fluctuate. I'm just saying in recent history, since you're talking about how many games has he won in the last 2 years? Well, in the last 2 years, he's had to play a lot of backup quarterbacks.
That's all I've been saying is that this year was part of the rebuilding again. They passed on Travis Hunter. They didn't want to do a win now thing, right? Their strategy has been the big part of this rebuild is figuring out the quarterback, and they weren't in a position this year to feel that confident as far as the quarterback goes. They still got Shedeur, and people were yelling at them to pick Shedeur at number 2.
And Dylan Gabriel's a sitting duck back there behind a terrible offensive line.
Dylan Gabriel is just not a great quarterback.
Let's hear
that's fine.
You got Joel Petonio talking about this. I think he was asked about Gabriel.
In the NFL, some of the all-time greats, and I'm not comparing anybody, but you look at some of their interceptions, their sacks, their things like that. Like, it takes a long time to see enough defenses and enough, plays in this league, and I'm going to continue to fight for whoever's back there. Like, the whole offensive team has to be better for him to make sure that he has his opportunities.
So Petonio says it has to take time. That he's not just going to come in the league and figure out
Flacco was a 40-year-old Band-Aid. That's what he was, and we weren't going to learn anything. So they traded him away. They had Kenny Pickett. He was a reclamation project. You deal him.
He's backing up Geno Smith.
Yeah, Gabriel was a rookie who they drafted, I guess, proactively in the 3rd round. Shedeur was a 5th-round pick that everyone was talking about. I think what most fans want to see is Shedeur. I don't know why you're not seeing him at this point, but he keeps saying we're going to coach Dylan up. I don't know if that says more or less about Shedeur than it does about Dylan. But they're giving him whatever they can right now. He's not a franchise quarterback. We can see it. He's not Baker. I think you can see it. So the big complaint I would have to find out why you would not turn it over to Shedeur now. The only reason, I guess the answer would be, is we have enough games to be able to see him still. You got 8 games left. 2-7. This year was about finding out whether Dylan had anything or whether Shedeur has anything.
And we've found
seen
out
half
nothing.
Of it. We found out that Dylan is probably not going to carry, even with a great team. And I'm not trying to really crush him. He is what he is. And he's on a bad team. So
and maybe this is still just, I think about this every single time I watch the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. How is that man playing for them?
He's got a lot of weapons, and he's matured a little bit. And he's on a little bit of a revenge tour from the Browns, who he claims played him hurt. And he played hurt. And he gave everything he had to Cleveland, and I don't think he figured that he was being treated right in the contract department. And they looked at him as being a child that they weren't sure they wanted to invest in. Timing was timing. It's classic Browns. Right? I don't think it's one thing. What you're saying is you can't believe that they let Baker get away. Is that what you're saying?
So in all of this conversation, the thing you keep going back to, and understandable, you're not wrong, is the quarterback and how they don't have their franchise quarterback. Yet they had him, and they went, and he did a good job. He was historic for them, and they let him walk and created some weird narrative.
Drama.
With
Odell Beckham and the whole deal. I am not a Browns fan. They had bad blood created because he played hurt for them and felt he deserved better. That's
who
basically
deserves
what
better?
he has said.
You know who deserves better is my sweet father. He's been a Browns fan his whole life.
Okay.
And he has to, every Sunday, watch this mess and have zero expectations.
Where's his investment other than emotion?
Emotion is everything.
Is he going to the games? Is he buying the gear?
Emotion.
I'm just asking.
I'm sorry. Does it have to be a financial investment? He's given his heart to this team.
Okay. So have a lot of fans.
And those fans deserve better. They deserve love back from the organization.
Maybe find a new team.
That can't be the answer. That's the problem.
Did he like? Let me ask you this. You're pretty in tune to what your dad probably thinks at the time. When they got Deshaun Watson and paid him $230, honestly, what was his reaction?
He was a little skeptical.
He was?
Yeah, he was skeptical.
Okay.
Yeah, he was one of those guys. You're like, I don't. I was not skeptical. I thought it was great.
Okay.
I was wrong.
All right. All right, so you're playing it both ways, as usual. Buckeye Bulletin up next. Rothman and Ice and the Fan.
We used to have a billboard with our host's face on it, but only ugly people work here now.
You mama say you ugly, hey!
The Fan, Ohio's sports destination. Get Eco.
Aaron, an HVAC system is exactly like a car. Except for it doesn't have tires, brakes, turn signal, a steering wheel, or a speedometer. Yeah, but other than that, they're exactly alike.
Get Eco.
Why do we change the oil on a car? So it works better and lives longer. Why do we do regular maintenance on an air conditioning system? So it works better and lives longer. Okay, now I see your point. We replace tires and brakes to keep everyone safe, and we inspect furnaces to keep everyone safe.
Get Eco.
But you cannot get Eco-Fi Advantage for your car. For just $28 a month, Eco-Fi Advantage covers all three systems: plumbing, electrical, and HVAC.
Get Eco.
Go to geteco.com and scroll down the page to where it says Eco-Fi Advantage. And make sure you watch the video of Aaron and me. I don't think you're in that video, Jerry.
Get Eco.
Eco. Plumbers, electricians, and HVAC technicians. GetEco.com.
Around here, it's all or nothing. And nobody has more all-wheel drive choices than Toyota. Now through December 1st, get 4.75 APR financing on any remaining new 25 RAV4 or RAV4 hybrid. Or lease a new gas-powered RAV4 LE for $289 a month for 39 months with $36.99 due at signing. With approved credit through TFS. Tax, title, and license extra. Call 1-888-36-TOYOTA for details or go to Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Ever wonder where your go-to maintenance person gets the metal products they need to fix yours and everyone else's problems? The best in the business go to Metal Supermarkets for their wide variety of metal products and shapes to tackle projects from simple to complex. Metal Supermarkets is your source for all metals cut to size and ready fast. No minimum order with maximum service. Visit the family-owned franchise on North Wilson Road or at Columbus at metalsupermarkets.com.
1-877 Cards for Kids. KARS Cards for Kids.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS for Kids to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS for Kids.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too? I have a buddy who's going to be popping the question soon. He's planning everything out. He asked me, can you help me out with the ring? I said, of course I can. I've got a guy, Bob Capace from Worthington Jewelers. Now you talk, Bob.
Hi, I'm Bob Capace. I'm your guy.
Go in, see my friends at Worthington Jewelers, tell them I sent you, and you'll get the true VIP experience.
I'll treat them better than I treat you.
That's not hard. Worthington Jewelers on High Street in Worthington, worthingtonjewelers.com, where Columbus gets engaged. And tell them Common Man sent you.
People can't say enough amazing things about Vanscoy Hair Clinics. Men and women struggle with hair loss every day, and they completely change their lives. Vanscoy Hair Clinics is the only company in Ohio that has PRP, platelet-rich plasma, and a multi-unit hair grafting hair transplant procedure. Go to vanscoyhair.com for more info or call 614-432-8042. Here's what some of their hair transplant clients have said.
Around 26, 27, I lost almost all of my hair on top. It changed my life in ways that I could not imagine.
My hair is going to continue growing for the rest of my life. There is hope that you can do something about your hair loss.
Multi-unit hair grafting gives you 3 times more hair per procedure, saving you time and money. Hair transplants are more affordable than ever, and PRP is a fast, easy, and effective 45-minute treatment for thinning or damaged hair. Call Vanscoy for a free consultation, 614-432-8042, or visit vanscoyhair.com. That's 614-432-8042. Find out what procedure will restore your hair.
Bishop and Friends.
And the limitations of a singular parent versus 200 high school kids, sometimes there's nothing I can do.
Bishop and Friends, sponsored by Diamond Cellar.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on The Fan.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Carpenter Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Electric, and Bryant, doing whatever it takes to keep your home comfortable. The Fan.
Rothman and Ice present Buckeye Bulletin.
Sponsored by Logan AC and Heat Services. Don't go through another furnace breakdown. For fast, friendly service, call the experts at Logan Services now for a free estimate and next day furnace installation.
All right, Buckeye Bulletin time. As predicted, 30.5-point favorites against UCLA. We knew they'd be 4 touchdowns plus in the next 3 games. Need to be Fellini to figure that out. But I would say that...
what'd you say the spread is?
Was it 30.5 or more?
Wow.
31.5?
Yeah. This is the first time I'm hearing this.
I mean, what did Indiana do to them? Killed them.
They destroyed them. That was embarrassing.
And that was coming off a time where UCLA actually showed up a little bit lately.
Had some big mo.
They had a little bit. So, yeah, 31.5, Ohio State. Night game.
At the shoe.
UCLA. That should be good. Should be over by halftime. Ryan Day still taking that business-like approach, even to what most people would believe is a cakewalk.
Yeah, business-like. They're growing up every day. You know, like I've said before, I think they're edgy, they're competitive. They've bought into the system. They care about each other. I think they have an edge to them, like I said. I think that's probably the biggest thing, but business-like. They know what they want to get done. They have perspective. They've seen it. They know what it's supposed to look like. And so now we got to get back to work this week in practice and continue to do it again next week against UCLA.
Yeah, and it's okay that it wasn't perfect. It's actually good that it's not perfect. It's good that Sayin threw a pick. It's not the worst thing in the world.
No.
He threw a bad pick.
You want it to come.
Got to see that guy, and he didn't. It was good though that he picked up a 2nd and 20. Like that's good. It wasn't good that he held onto the ball too long later and got sacked. You know why he got sacked?
The offensive line?
Nope. He's so used to getting 10 minutes to throw.
Well, yeah, so the offensive line.
Yeah, but eventually,
you can't
it's going to happen. But my point is, I feel like it was also good that they got stalled a little bit. So we could see Jaden Fielding kick a 49-yarder and a 45-yarder. That's all rolled into this. It's not a bad thing. It's good that they got to run a 2-minute drill before half, and that Sayin gets to work the sidelines in a 2-minute drill, and that leads to a 49-yarder. Because against a really good team, you might need to see that. Now, I know it's easier because it's against Purdue, so I'm not going to throw a parade for it, but it's okay when you come out of a kind of a blah 34-10 game. Keeps their attention a little bit.
I agree. I would love to get a behind the scenes about that interception still. I know we already talked about it. The overarching theme in games like this is learn that you cannot make these mistakes, and that's what they're doing. That's
sometimes you're just locked in on your target, and the secondary stuff as a quarterback. When a guy's underneath, you think it's plain as day, but that's all moving in real time. And I'd have to go back and see if that defender slid into the window or was always there, or whether it was hiding in plain sight. Remember, he's like you. He wears the old gold and black. So maybe it was kind of camouflaged a little bit.
That's right. The old gold and black. I almost put that on. I got cold again, but I don't want to support the Boilermakers 2 weeks
It's okay
in a row.
now. You can.
Oh, can
Game's
I?
over.
Who they playing this week?
UCLA. Nice jacket.
Oh, that's
Nice-
great. That's great.
nice
timing.
blue jacket.
That's great timing. I'm supporting the
Columbus Blue Jackets.
There you go.
Okay. What else did Ryan Day have to
what
say?
else did he have to say?
Speaking on the young guys getting some decent experience in a game like this.
Well, he's got to play. He's got to play. For a lot of these guys, that's it. Like Mylan Graham. He didn't connect early in the game. We got him back. He made that catch, then took care of the ball. Like those are the things you got to play through. It's the same thing with the running backs. And somebody like Gabe, who's now, and Ian Moore, who have earned the opportunity in practice every day, so we know they can do it. But then they got to go do it in the game. It was good to see Jelani Thurman make some catches late in the game. Like those, we got to play through some of those things, and they're going to make mistakes early. It's just kind of how it goes, and you have to play through those mistakes. And if you respond the right way, then that's good. We can count on you here late in the season, and we're going to need those guys. So it was good to see some of those guys respond and play through those things, and a lot of football to be played. But Gabe, in particular, to answer your question, first off, he has the size, he has the athleticism, he has the intelligence. Maybe doesn't have the experience, but we think he has a pretty high ceiling. So, we want to continue to give him more opportunity that he deserves.
This is all part of the evolution of getting to a playoff and that march to win. They may be exchanging a Big Ten championship game for a playoff game this year. You play that one, and you get a bye, which you didn't have last year. It was the reverse last year. Each team is built differently, and he's got him on a run right now. He's got to get over he can think about it, but he can't talk about Michigan now. Doesn't want any of these guys talking about anything past UCLA. And it's like you and I talked about on Friday. The last thing a coach wants to get to a podium and win a game with a C- game or a C+ game. It's not how you got to command their attention. And somehow he's been doing a really good job this year.
It's honestly been one of, if not the most impressive coaching job he's done. And the interesting thing is, you have to go back to, I think, the Grambling State game where they just absolutely dominated a team and kind of walked out feeling like, nothing went wrong. Let's move on. They've done a very... Minnesota, that's right. Yeah. But even then, that was a sloppy game for a little bit. Like, I remember thinking that there was a lot to learn from that game. But they've done a very, very good job of taking these college football players who haven't lost a game. The craziest thing is, I don't know what's the date today? The 10th?
Yep.
So the date is the 10th. So if they beat Rutgers, there is a world where they will...
When
they beat Rutgers. Okay. They will go into Michigan having not lost a football game in a calendar year. That's a crazy statement to make. And that's a really hard thing to keep your team focused in, knowing they haven't felt that. Obviously, they're not going to need the motivation going into Ann Arbor. They know what that is. But the way they've done that has been handled incredibly well.
And it's a great carrot on the stick for them still, knowing that they can't think about playoff yet, that they have that big hurdle at Michigan to conquer first. All right, we'll come back top of the hour, fan sports update, and then... the big story down in Cincinnati, a Burrow sighting. What does it all mean? Plus, our friend Ian Fitzsimmons, college football sideline reporter. He is on deck. Rothman and Ice and the Fan.
All the Ohio State conversation you can handle. The Buckeye Show.
Weeknights at 6.
Your Ohio State flagship station. The Fan.
You hear that? That's the sound of Pepsi Zero Sugar. The better tasting, more refreshing Zero Sugar Cola. Listen to that endless pour. Pure refreshment. If it sounds this good, just imagine how it tastes. Oh yeah, so good. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Let your taste decide.
Would you enjoy watching a football game if the officials were paid a bonus for every flag they threw? Or a basketball game where the refs got paid for every foul they called? Okay. How about hiring a furnace and AC company that pays its technicians by the number of parts they can sell you? Hi, this is Dennis, president of Care Heating and Cooling, and today, this is how many companies operate. They call it performance pay, and it rewards technicians by paying them more for billing you more. Why is this bad? Because it abuses your trust in a technician to be treated fairly and honestly. At Care, we've been family-owned for 31 years and have always paid our technicians by the hour for repairs. We'll show you exactly what needs to be fixed and why, and give you our low upfront cost before we start. And unlike other companies, our technicians will never be rewarded for throwing more flags. Our Central Ohio-based staff is here for you 7 days a week. Care Heating and Cooling. Book an appointment online at careheatingandcooling.com or call us at 1-800-COOLING. When you need a company you can trust.
Remember when they used to ask, what do you want to be when you grow up? At Bank of America, we ask every day, what would you like the power to do? When you work here, you help build businesses, inspire communities, and forge legacies. And now we've raised our U.S. minimum wage to $25 an hour. So the opportunity to do more also comes with competitive pay. Learn more at bankofamerica.com/25. Bank of America, proud to be an equal opportunity employer.
With the new IHOP value menu, $6 is all it takes to go to your happy place, where stacks of pancakes with bacon and eggs are just $6 every day. French toast, sausage, and eggs are, you guessed it, $6. And fluffy omelets come with a side of pancakes and only cost $6. Go to your happy place every day at IHOP. $7 in some locations. Available every day for a limited time at participating restaurants in the U.S. Hours may vary. No substitutions. Not valid with other discounts or promotions. Prices may vary.
I'm back to doing what I love and more. Thanks to the Good Feet store.
Do you want to walk, play pickleball, and enjoy other fun activities to stay healthy, but you can't because of bad feet? Hi, this is Mike, and the Good Feet store wants to help.
I just had difficulty walking. I tried them on in the store, and my foot felt so much better.
Do you keep buying new shoes and inserts with little or no relief?
I tried all kinds of shoes. It was the arch supports that made the difference from the Good Feet store.
Don't let bad feet, knees, or back problems get in the way of staying healthy and having fun.
Thanks to the Good Feet store, I'm bowling 3 nights a week.
Get back to doing what you love. At the Good Feet store, we'll personally fit you at high-quality arch supports to maximize your comfort. Stop in the Good Feet store or book your free fitting at goodfeet.com. Visit the Good Feet store on Polaris Parkway near the Polaris Mall or on Stringtown Road at Grove City.
Thanks to the Good Feet store.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. You know, life sometimes is about being in the right place at the right time. For example, maybe you're a huge Buckeye fan. You want to go to a Buckeye game. You want to get tickets, but you know they're tough to get. Maybe you also need new windows for your house. Maybe you sit next to them and you feel that cold, drafty air coming in. You say, oh, if only there was a way I could address both of these concerns at the same time. Well, good news. With Window Nation's end-of-year sale this November, you could save big on windows that fix that draftiness issue. You'll save 50% off all window styles, plus you could get 0% interest financing for 5 years. Well, you're saying, T-Bone, I also said I wanted to go to a Buckeye game. Well, good news. Window Nation is a proud partner of Ohio State Athletics. And right now, when you upgrade your home with Window Nation windows, you could get 2 tickets to an upcoming Ohio State game. See? Right place, right time. WindowNation.com is where you go to get started today. 50% off all window styles plus 0% financing for 5 years this month from Window Nation. Schedule your free estimate today. WindowNation.com.
Feeling stuck on your own 10-yard line in the career game? Maybe it's time to just go for IT. My Computer Career has the game plan to score a rewarding new IT career in months. Whether you're a rookie, a breakout career changer, or a military veteran ready to serve. Why spend years chasing a college degree when you can fast-track your future in IT starting now? Take your mark, get set, go for IT. Take the free career evaluation at mycomputercareer.edu today. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus.
Good afternoon, I'm Tyler Danberg. After a 2-8 start, the Giants fired head coach Brian Daboll. The 2022 NFL Coach of the Year was 20-40-1 in 4 seasons. Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow will return to practice today after he underwent toe surgery in September. He's eligible to be activated within the next 21 days. Additionally, Cincy head coach Zach Taylor said defensive end Trey Hendrickson is doubtful Sunday at the Steelers. NHL Blue Jackets travel to the Oilers tonight at 8. NBA Cavs visit the Heat at 7. College hoops, Purdue ranks atop the latest AP men's top 25. UConn paces the women's poll. Kevin McGuff's Ohio State Buckeyes will visit Gino Auriemma's top-ranked Huskies Sunday at noon. This update sponsored by BMI Federal Credit Union. Enjoy rates lower than the national average, plus a special rate on balance transfers with the Visa Platinum or Visa with Rewards credit card. Up next on Rothman and Ice, ESPN's Ian Fitzsimmons joins the show right here on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Most shows just skim the surface, but Rothman and Ice feel like the biggest story of the day deserves a closer look. It's time for a deeper dive.
Sponsored by Low T Center. Low T Center, reinventing men's healthcare.
All right, hour number 3. And we kick it off with the man, Rothman and Ice, Anthony Rothman, Adam King filling in for the Iceman today. And our boy, Ian Fitzsimmons, ESPN Radio sideline hero of mine. And man, was he in the thick of it. And last time, brother, when we talked, before we get into the weather and the conditions in the game, let me ask you this. Was I correct? Did the heartstrings get pulled when you turn and you wave to those kids in the hospital? That's what it's all about, man.
AR, you warned me. You've been there and experienced it, and thanks for having me as always, guys. Always going to be back in Columbus every Monday with you guys. But you warned me, man, and having my daughter's story. My daughter Rowan. For people who don't know, it was a patient at Texas Scottish Rite Hospital for Children from the age of 3 to 17. Mark D'Antonio, obviously former defense coordinator there at Ohio State, longtime Michigan State head coach. He really inspired her to wear her back brace when we were trying to keep kids from being rotted. Because she had a very severe case of adolescent scoliosis in a very rare form in the spine, and her curve was just north of 50 degrees. So having had that in the back of my head, and you knowing that story, you told me last week, dude, you ain't got a shot. Don't go live after the wave. Just don't do it, because you're going to cry on national radio. Well, AR, you know what I did? I tell my producer, John Madani, I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm good. We can do this.
Yeah.
I'd say 4 seconds into my report about witnessing the wave from the field. And
the wave of hope, man.
Awful conditions. It's rainy, it's nasty, it's mid-30s. It's cold. And you're watching I'm watching where my daughter is now a low-level staffer, on Dan Lanning's, coaching staff. I'm watching the Oregon players turn around and wave.
Yep.
I'm like, oh, son of a.
Mm-hmm.
I'm literally 4 seconds in, folks, and let me tell you something. I could not complete a sentence. I probably sounded like a heroin addict. I'm like, hey, Cassie, take it, brother. Mark Kessler, our play-by-play man, because I was a puddle of you-know-what, man.
Yeah.
I had nothing, absolutely nothing, and you are right. That is by far, forget football, forget wins and records, that is, having been there in person, I've done, shout at Oregon, I've done jump around, Dixieland Delight at Alabama, go on down all the great traditions in college football.
Script, Ohio. Yeah.
Is Script, Ohio. Come on, man. Hell yeah, I get chills just you saying that, man. Are you kidding me?
But this one.
The wave is by far, bar none, because of those kids in that hospital, the greatest tradition going in all of sports, not just college football. It doesn't get any better.
Yeah, that hasn't been going on forever. I think it's what?
2017.
2017, right. It's just
that was it. And it came organically from a mom when when the hospital was built right behind Kinnick Stadium. Kirk Ferentz made the comment of, now we have something more to play for because these kids are going to be watching, right? It's kind of a organic comment that he made, at a presser, and a mom took to Twitter, and this is where social media for one of very few times is used for good. Took to Twitter and said, every fan, my son or daughter is a patient here at the new hospital. If you can just turn around and wave, you have no idea what that will do for a kid. And that wave is a tsunami of hope.
Yeah. And they started naming a kid captain, I think, right?
Yeah.
I think every game they have a kid captain.
Yeah. So the kid captain gets to play whatever song during the first quarter timeout. The end of the first quarter is going to be played while the wave is going on. So it doesn't get much better.
Glad you got to experience
that. You were
that.
right. I was wrong. You're brilliant. I'm trying to be a man. And
I said, because I know how you're wired. I know your history. I know how you're wired. So I knew exactly how that would hit you.
Now, by the way, that game, holy hell.
Yeah.
So let's talk ball because I'm about to start crying again, damn it. So, no Kenyon Sadiq, no Dakarian Moore, right? You got no Harkey at right tackle, no Jackson at linebacker. Bryant goes out early, and Oregon still finds a way to win. Let me tell you something. Talking to Dan Lanning after the game live and then walking with him up toward his tunnel, he basically had a great message that this is for every college football team out there, every fan base out there. When it comes to November, you just survive. Find a way. Just survive, man, because you're so banged up. Nobody's healthy right now. No one. And they're down damn near 6 starters, on both sides of the ball, and they still found a way to win. So I don't care how your team looks or how impressive it is. If you come away with a W in November in the Big Ten, the SEC, or the Big 12, or the ACC maybe not so much anymore, but right now, in this moment, man, you take that W and you walk away with a smile because it ain't easy right now this time of year.
It certainly wasn't ezy in all that rain, too. That looked awful out there.
Miserable.
Yeah.
Adam, don't bring me back to it, man, because I would take – I did a game probably 10 years ago. It was Colts at Chiefs in Week 16. It was negative 27 with wind chill.
Oof.
I will take that over what I experienced on Saturday. And it was glorious to be there. It was awesome. It was amazing. The wave, again, to see it in person for the first time from the field was, I'll never forget it. But you give me snow every time over freezing rain and wind, and I'll give me the snow every single time and twice on a Saturday.
All right, I've been waiting to share this story with you for, I don't know, what's it been, Rothman, 5 months, 4 months? It's been a while.
It's been a little bit.
Ian, I don't know if you know this, but you and I met in a foreign country. And that's as weird as I can start the story.
Holy shit. I almost cussed here on this radio. There ain't no cussing on this here radio, as Deeper T. Justice once said in Smokey and the Bandit.
Right? On this here radio.
It's the Bandit saying, don't cuss here on this radio. Sorry, I got that backwards. Go
I
ahead.
apologize to all the fine folk out there who might be listening.
I was...
well done. That's a hell of a pickup right there.
Yeah.
Where we meet, dude? What we got?
I was standing in line at customs in Spain for quite a bit of time, and I looked over and I said, I think I know who that guy is. And so I bothered you. I felt bad. I thought, well, I don't want to.
You got a little starstruck.
I did. I got a little starstruck, and I said to my girlfriend, that's Ian Fitzsimmons. He works for ESPN. And I said, you know what? I'm going to say hello. And I turned, and you and your wife, I think you were there to visit your daughter. And so I just wanted to say,
Spain?
In Spain.
You got the right guy?
It wasn't me, bro.
It was for sure you.
Okay, if this wasn't you, this becomes the greatest story ever.
Wait a minute.
By the way, why would you know that he's there to visit his daughter?
Because he told me.
High school.
Wait a minute.
No, it was
so
not
maybe
me.
you went up to a guy and thought it was him, and the guy played
No.
Played you?
No. No. It was me.
He's been waiting months to tell this story.
Wait a minute.
I promise you. I haven't been to Spain since I was in high school.
That is bizarre.
Was it Ryan McGee? I can't tell you how many times.
Oh,
Ryan
my
McGee
goodness.
comes up
This
to me
is
going, "Hey,
bad.
I took a picture as Ian Fitzsimmons.
Yes.
And I tell him, I took 2 last week as Ryan McGee.
Did you go up to this guy and say, hey, Ian?
No, maybe, you know what, Ian, I apologize. Maybe it was Ryan. I know I had the right name.
This is fantastic.
No, I know I had the right name.
No, relive the story for us. You went up to this guy.
Maybe it was Ryan McGee that I went up to. And again, we're talking about a 3-minute moment, 5-minute moment talking to him.
You're not bailing out of this. Tell us what happened.
I guess you're right.
What's the story, Adam? Damn it!
I apologize. It might have been Ryan. All right.
What do you mean it might have been? You went up to this guy, right?
Yes.
Did you talk?
Yes, we talked.
Okay, and he said, I'm here visiting my
This
daughter.
was months ago. I can't remember these things.
Oh, come on. You know.
Hold on a minute. Ryan McGee's Ryan's one of my best friends in the world. His daughter was studying abroad.
There it is.
No way.
It was Ryan McGee.
Got the guy wrong.
And so here we go again. There's another one. So
You got to tell Ryan this story.
Oh no!
I can't. If I could send you his number right now and just have him phone in, but I know your clock integrity, AR. And we haven't talked a damn bit of football yet. But I would call Ryan right now, going, "You got to jump on it."
I'll tell you, I may hold you for another segment if you have time. Actually,
I want to say
I do.
Okay, good.
I got Tom Telesco, bottom half of the hour. But go ahead.
All right, we'll make it. We'll make it.
I
How do we
very
get
much
2 phone calls on the board at the same time?
We got to keep Ian though for
I
another
think
segment.
when somebody told me you call into this show, I just put the names together. I just combined it without ever actually thinking that it was Ryan who I talked to. So I've been waiting to tell this story and host a Monday show for months.
But wait a minute. When you went up to
it was Ryan.
When you went
I'm
up,
looking up
when
Ryan.
you went up to Ryan, did you say Ian? Did you say his name?
No, because
what did you say?
I looked up Ryan McGee before I talked to him.
And what did you say?
I said, hey, you're the ESPN guy.
Okay.
And I pointed at him.
Okay.
I said, you. No, I went up and I said, hey, are you Ryan McGee on ESPN? But then I think somewhere I got my wires crossed here, and now I've ruined the segment with Ian Fitzsimmons.
No, it's awesome. You've made it, the segment. I mean, this is fantastic. I can't tell you. Whenever I do a game at LSU or Alabama or anywhere in the SEC, I have to. I gave up about 3-4 years ago, and I'm like 5 inches taller than Rhino is, but Ryan is skinnier than I am. Right, but for some reason, I guess it's the beard, the accent, and the glasses. Everyone confuses the two of us.
Yeah, I can see it.
About 3-4 years ago, I gave up telling people I'm not Ryan. I just take the picture.
Yeah,
and he has now done. I can't tell you how many times, hey, Ian, can I get a picture? And he's like, yeah, fine, yeah. It's easier to now say I'm not Ryan, or for him to say I'm not Ian, because we are doppelgangers, and there you go. So it's Adam. You are not the only one. I promise.
I can for sure tell you that I have heard you on radio doing your show. And I have been with my girlfriend and said, that's the guy we met in Spain. You're listening to him. The guy we talked to in the custom line.
Well,
the way that story tilted when you said, I think you were visiting your daughter.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't think so.
I will say.
But McGee's daughter is studying abroad.
Maybe you were visiting McGee's daughter.
I'm just glad that you said the name Ryan McGee. Otherwise, this story ends with
he could have been.
It could have ended with somebody catfishing me as you in Spain.
Adam, I can't believe now we have gone outside of the SEC with a Ryan McGee and Ian Fitzsimmons. Not wrong, mother effer, right there, right?
It usually stays pretty local. Like I will tell
international.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right, stick close, buddy. We got to predict the CFP. We'll have it for you in a couple of minutes here. Rothman and Ice on the Fan.
The best thing about watching football this weekend, talking football on Reaction Monday.
Sponsored by the Roofing Guys.
The Fan.
Things are going to be busy between now and the end of the year. You got holiday gatherings, school functions for the kids, families are getting together. I know. Hey, it's Timmy Hall, and the last thing you want to worry about this holiday season is whether your roof is going to make it through another Ohio winter. One call to Victor's Home Solutions, my guys, to schedule that free 21-point roof inspection will put your mind at ease, and you want to have a peaceful mind. A highly trained roof inspector will carefully examine every inch of that roof, checking the 21 most common areas of roofing failure. Then they go over their results with you and discuss your options going forward. Most of the time, problems can be fixed with a minor repair, but if it's time for a new roof, Victor's offers money-saving discounts and financing terms to make paying easy. And don't forget, they're so confident in their skilled installers, they offer a 50-year leak-free guarantee on every roof they install. So call or go online and schedule the free 21-point roof inspection today. 866-VICTORS or online at victors.com.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, is it true?
What's that?
Tire Discounters is offering up to $200 off sets of Goodyear tires?
Absolutely.
Plus free alignment and a full synthetic oil change?
You got it.
I'm not one to exaggerate, but that may be the best deal in the history of the world.
But free would be better.
Mike, don't toy with me.
Through the holidays, every day we're open, someone will get their money back on 4 tires.
But I...
Just breathe, Phantom. Breathe.
No purchase necessary. Ends 12/31/25. Visit website for details.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so like everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are like so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football. It's a pepper thing.
People can't say enough amazing things about Vanscoy Hair Clinics. Men and women struggle with hair loss every day, and they completely change their lives. Vanscoy Hair Clinics is the only company in Ohio that has PRP, platelet-rich plasma, and the multi-unit hair grafting hair transplant procedure. Go to vanscoyhair.com for more info, or call 614-432-8042. Here's what some of their hair transplant clients have said.
Around 26, 27, I lost almost all of my hair on top. It changed my life in ways that I could not imagine.
My hair is going to continue growing for the rest of my life. There is hope that you can do something about your hair loss.
Multi-unit hair grafting gives you 3 times more hair per procedure, saving you time and money. Hair transplants are more affordable than ever, and PRP is a fast, easy, and effective 45-minute treatment for thinning or damaged hair. Call Vanscoy for a free consultation, 614-432-8042, or visit vanscoyhair.com. That's 614-432-8042. Find out what procedure will restore your hair.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy houses as is fast for cash. Call me today for an all-cash offer on any of your properties, and we can close within days at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. Do you own a property that's outdated and needs thousands of dollars in repairs? Great, I'll buy it. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. Would it be convenient for you if you could simply take what you wanted and leave the rest behind? Great, I'll buy it. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family, apartment buildings, rental portfolios. I even buy my tenant won't pay me the rent houses. Call TurboTrack Realty today for an all-cash offer and speak with one of our friendly staff staff members at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
If you have an unhealthy obsession with the Blue Jackets, we have just the remedy. Join us Wednesday nights at 7 for the Inside Edge. All the Jackets and hockey conversation you can handle. The Fan, Ohio sports destination. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
An early taste of winter for us today. We will see chances of snow showers throughout the morning into the early afternoon, with daytime highs only getting up into the upper 30s and with windy conditions feeling like we're in the 20s. For tonight, some chances of snow showers, otherwise mostly cloudy skies. Lows in the 20s, but with breezy winds, we feel like we're in the teens. For the Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with the 10 weather impact forecast.
Bet365, the official online sports book of Rothman and Ice. Whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Rothman and Ice present Free Snap Leads.
Sponsored by Newman Roofing. Call Newman Roofing today at 614-NEW-ROOF. That's 614-NEW-ROOF. Or visit online at newmanroofing.com.
All right, first a little Bet365 time, because at Bet365, we do not do ordinary. New customers, $5 get you $200 in bonus bets. Nowhere else you want to bet. Download that app and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. What do you got?
I like the over in the game. I like a tough...
What is the over-under?
The over-under is 45.5. I like Tucker Kraft, anytime touchdown.
Tucker Kraft, he's out for the year.
I'm sorry, I said Tucker Kraft. I'm an idiot. Josh Jacobs, and then Saquon Barkley, anytime touchdown. I'm losing. I'm reading the chat over here. I'm getting roasted for what just happened. Yeah.
Give me the guy that tore his ACL.
Josh
He's going to limp out there and crawling for a touchdown. I'll go Saquon first touchdown of the game, plus 650.
I hate anytime first touchdown.
Well, no, it wouldn't be any time. It's either like the first touchdown or it's anytime touchdown. You can't have an anytime first touchdown.
I hate anytime first touchdown.
You're a little thrown by the Ryan McGee, Ian Fitzsimmons. Are they actually two? This is Clark Kent, Superman type.
In my entire radio career, I can't. This is wild.
Entire radio career. How long has it been?
It's been 3 months. It's been an hour and a half.
You are on tilt, man. All right, first touchdown, Saquon Barkley, plus 650. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 or older, must be physically located in Ohio. Terms and conditions apply, in-app only.
And may the odds be ever in your favor.
All right, Fitzy, I texted Rhino, but he must be busy, so he didn't respond. But that would have been epic.
Adam, you aren't the first, brother. You're just the first.
You got me on full tilt.
Me and McGee.
You got me on full tilt.
You're all good, bro.
Let me ask you this: tomorrow night, do the Aggies leapfrog in this thing? Do they get to Indiana? Listen, dramatic win at Penn State. I know Penn State's not the Penn State of old, but
you know this better than anybody. It doesn't matter. I mean, if you're in the top four, you're in the top four.
I know.
So it really does not matter.
It just gives us a glimpse into thinking what they're thinking. That's all. It just gives us a glimpse into what the committee's thinking.
That's the bigger thing. And I had a long conversation with Dan Lanning about this last week. And, coaches really don't pay attention to it, but the athletic directors do. And when I talked to Rob Mullins, athletic director at Oregon and former committee chair of the college football playoff, I said, how much do you pay attention to what they do week to week? And paraphrasing is, well, you always pay attention because, it's sometimes it's strength of schedule, strength of record, or sometimes it's just win-loss, right? So the committee's guidelines damn near change every single year. So the ADs, I think, pay attention more than the coaches do. Fans, we all do, but I'm going to tell you, folks, it doesn't matter. I mean, once you're in, you're in. And the ultimate example is Ohio State last year. You get to host, even though you're in the quarterfinal, and you lose to your rival, that galvanized that team more than anything. I can't tell you how much, that player-led meeting after that last game of the season to the team up north meant to Caleb Downs, Will Howard, and the leadership group of Ohio State, which really galvanized this group to rally around their head coach, who they loved, and love dearly, and wanted to win for him. And I'm telling you, man, it doesn't matter anymore where you're ranked as long as you're in. And the ultimate example is Ohio State last year. They showed everybody don't need a damn bye. And as a matter of fact, everyone had a bye, lost.
That's right.
But that that first game on campus, man, come on, it doesn't get much better than that. That was electric to be there last year for that Ohio State-Tennessee game. I'll never forget it.
Ian, I got to ask you about the Heisman race here because we can get so clouded down here in Columbus thinking, well, it's Julian Sayin and then maybe Mendoza, whoever wins the Big Ten championship. Is that what it looks like from a national perspective? And do you see Mendoza leading or do you see Sayin in your eyes?
It's those two, and then I'll tell you this: Jeremiah Love's making a run. I mean, he is a monster, and we know that it's more of a quarterback award, as is the MVP for the NFL. But you know what? Jonathan Taylor's making a run to be the MVP of the NFL, even though Matthew Stafford is having. Heck, man, that old man's doing things we haven't seen ever done in the NFL. What is it now, guys? Is it 4 straight games with 3+ tuds and no picks? I mean, or he's doing things we haven't seen. So is Jonathan Taylor, and Jeremiah Love is toting the rock as well as anybody in college football. So if you're trying to get down late on a wager for a Heisman winner, I'd stay the hell away. And I know I am. I'm not going. Look, my chips have been cashed. I've lost with the quarterback in Carson Beck. Dante Moore had me really looking good for a while. Maybe he can make a run here in the last 3 weeks, but that was another one I had. And then my other one was Jeremiah Love. But when you look at what Mendoza's doing, especially from the pocket, you know, he's not a mobile guy. And what Sayin's getting better every single week. I would say those are my top 3 in no particular order: Sayin, Mendoza, and Jeremiah Love.
All right, I'll stick with Indiana for a quick second here. Yes, it was a dramatic win. They were all over him. They blitzed him. He was amazing. The catch by Cooper, catch of the year. Did it take anything away from them in your mind in their ability to knock off or beat Ohio State? I don't even know how you felt about that game. No. They're on a collision course to meet in Indy. Did that change anything for you that they had to get out of Penn State like that?
Anytime you go on the road in November, going back to what we were talking about earlier, for people just tuning in, what Dan Lanning told me, you know, it's when you go on the road in big boy conference football and you find a way to win in November, you take it. Yeah. So I am not going to knock Indiana for going on the road in November and finding a way to win, especially against a team that, you know, they're trying to rally and salvage something this year. So I'm not going to fault them, but I agree with you, AR. It's Ohio State, Indiana in the Big Ten title game. There's no doubt in my mind.
All right, I want you to give me a 2-loss team that can not only make the playoffs, but you think make noise. I mean, we saw a 2-loss team win the national title last year. All right.
Notre Dame.
Thank you.
Yeah, Notre Dame, man. If Texas Tech stumbles, watch out, because that is they're naughty. I mean, they're vivid video naughty. They're good, you know. But Oklahoma, I think they fall to Alabama this week. So I'm not, right off the top of my head, I would go Notre Dame as that team that's talented enough, and their quarterback's getting better and better every single week in C.J. Carr.
Where are you now on Bama and their ability to rise up?
Good, dude.
Yeah, they are. They loved him enough to put him at 4 in the initial, and nothing happened against LSU is going to change that. So,
off the top of my head, does anybody else have 5 top 25 wins? Or is it 4 or 5, whatever it is? I mean, they went on a stretch there that was as impressive as any team in college football. I mean, just going top 25 after top 25 after top 25, back to back to back to back, and 2 of them on the road. And then you have to go to South Kakalaki before the bye week, and you're banged up, and you still found a way to win. And then you come back and you dominate LSU. That game wasn't as close as the score indicated. I mean, Alabama dominated that game. So they are legit. And when I say legit, I'm talking national title contender. That's how good they are.
You think they're the second best team in the country? Not rankings-wise. Forget the committee. Your eyes, the people you talk to. Is Bama the second best team in the country?
They are, yeah, they're right there. I'd say top 3. Ohio State, Indiana, and probably Bama, even ahead of A&M. I wouldn't be surprised if the committee put Bama ahead of A&M tomorrow night in the college football playoff rankings, even with the 1 loss, because it was week 1 against Florida State. And what they've done every single week is get better and better and better.
Well, the Aggies didn't play great, but that's another double-digit win, man. On the road, you just said on the road, yep. So there's something to that. I'm just trying to dig into your eyes and your ears and what you take in on teams you wouldn't want to play.
NFL scouts love Alabama.
Yeah.
The talent there is deep. Ohio State's talent is deep. And I haven't done an Ohio State game this year, which is rare for me, as you guys know. Indiana is a much more physical team than most people thought. So I'd say, guys, I mean, the top four probably won't change tomorrow night when the committee finally convenes, but I would not be surprised if they went ahead and flipped Alabama and A&M. And guess what? It doesn't matter. If you're in the top four, it does not matter where you are.
Well, Ian, it was great meeting you in Spain. Look forward to talking to you much more the next time you cover a Buckeye game.
Hey, man, if my daughter goes and studies abroad, I don't know if my heart could take it. So there you go. I've seen Taken too many times. And I don't know if Liam Neeson was just a bad parent, having had, not one, not two, but 3 different occasions, right? But either way, it's scarred me. So if my daughter's studying abroad, holy hell. I mean, I don't know if my heart will be able to take it.
I hear you, brother. You're the best, man. Thanks for sticking with us today. Enjoy the week.
All right, guys. See you, man.
Thanks. Ian Fitzsimmons, ESPN sideline reporter here on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. Epic.
Just to clear it up, final statement on it. I did meet Ryan McGee knowing he was Ryan McGee. I just don't know. At one point when I came back, you guys were talking about Ian Fitzsimmons. And I was like, oh, that's who I met in Spain. And I got my wires crossed. And then we've just been talking about this story for 5 months.
It's easy to confuse the two of them. I understand that. Mm-hmm. But the fact that you've been sitting on this for 5 months and you go, oh, I can't believe I'm going to be hosting when he's coming on. I can't wait to tell him the story.
Yeah.
That worked out great.
And the fact that he was just said, nope.
What a lead balloon. Oh, I could feel it. It was starting to get awkward. I'm like, I wonder where this is headed.
Yeah.
We're back in 2 minutes. Rothman and Ice and the Fan.
This sports report is brought to you by Bet365. When it comes to sports books, Bet365 has it all. Download the app today and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be located in Ohio.
Hey friends, Beamer here, and I'm a big believer in saying thank you when something actually works. So thank you, Awaken 180. And they're actually saying thank you back right here in Ohio with $500 off every new program through Thanksgiving. I started around this time last year, dropped 65 pounds for the holidays, and 15 more in free maintenance. Awaken 180 works, and now's the time to do it with $500 off. Thank your new self when you're 30 or 80 pounds lighter with the medication-free solution for weight loss. Online at awaken180weightloss.com.
Remember when they used to ask, what do you want to be when you grow up? At Bank of America, we ask every day, what would you like the power to do? When you work here, you help build businesses, inspire communities, and forge legacies. And now we've raised our U.S. minimum wage to $25 an hour. So the opportunity to do more also comes with competitive pay. Learn more at bankofamerica.com/25. Bank of America, proud to be an equal opportunity employer.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Charlie's battery is struggling to start. Not ideal before the tailgate, so he goes to AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone,
where a friendly AutoZoner tests his battery for free. Looks like he needs a new one, so he gets a Duralast battery.
Have fun and stay warm.
And he makes it to the tailgate early enough to get his favorite spot. Free battery testing and charging. No hassles, just help.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Getting the cold shoulder? Call Care Heating and Cooling and we'll fix your furnace fast. Call 1-800-COOLING.
Rothman and Ice is sponsored by your local Pella Window and Door showroom on Gemini Parkway. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Matty was a big Browns fan. Scratch that, we mean he's a big fan of the former Browns. The Baltimore Ravens. This is Rothman and Ice.
College football has been amazing so far. A lot of good stories. There will be some teams you don't want to see. You know, when you asked him the question about the 2-loss team that could make noise, there really is only one, honestly, right? That would be Notre Dame. Mm-hmm. Now, that changes.
Some could say Miami.
It changes if Oklahoma beats Bama.
That's true.
Then all of a sudden, it's...
Then the answer is Bama.
Well, here's the weird thing. And I think I asked this to him last week, and I asked him the same thing about Texas. We're going to have a 3-loss team, aren't we? Are we going to get one in? It would have to be one of those teams. It would have to be Oklahoma or Texas. They would have to somehow win one of their two big games left on their schedule. If they split them, then that's a team you wouldn't want to see. Right?
Right.
Because Texas has 2 losses, but if they go to Georgia and win,
that'd be a huge win.
Lose to A&M, how are you going to keep them out?
Because the schedules are so tough that like 2 of their 3 losses would be to probably top 3 teams.
And
Ohio State and A&M.
Yeah, and Oklahoma. They lost to Ole Miss. But if they were to if they lose to Bama and beat Missouri, I don't know if that could do it for them. Like, I think they'd actually have to win out. Like, they got to win. They got to win both of those.
Yeah, because we're not going to have multiple 3-loss teams.
All right, there's
Texas beat Oklahoma already, so if it's between the 2, there's your answer.
There's a couple of them,
and it wasn't close.
Yeah,
and Mateer did play.
All right, you've been waiting for this for a while to somehow get weird revenge on me about movie quotes. You got to understand.
It's not revenge.
You got to understand that the movie quotes are birthed by things we're actually talking about.
Yes.
So then it strikes a chord in my mind.
Yes.
Of what it is, and you've now gone over some quotes that you'd like to mention.
So here's what I have done. Can we cue the music? Nice. I have 5 movie quotes from the 80s. I went full 80s because that's when you feel the most comfortable.
Probably.
And we're going to see if you can name how many you can name because I'm a big movie quote guy. I get a lot of them, but you might be a bigger movie quote guy than me, which is truly amazing. So, are you ready to play?
I'm ready to play.
All right. First one. It's 106 miles to Chicago.
Blues Brothers.
Okay. All right. That's impressive. Wow.
We said challenging but fair.
Sorry.
I
thought this was Name That Tune. I thought I was supposed to name it in 3 words.
Wow. All righty then.
I can name that tune in 3 words.
Now, this one, I don't know. I've never heard this, and I kind of liked it. Mickey's a mouse. Donald's a duck. Pluto's a dog. What's Goofy? What movie is that from?
Oh, man.
Oh, he's got it. It's in there.
We put the stipulations that the questions had to be challenging but fair.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I know it, but I can't pull it.
And this seems like the quintessential example of...
I answered the first one too fast, so it made it... I'm not getting credit for that. Say it again.
Mickey's a mouse. Donald's a duck. Pluto's a dog. What's Goofy?
Pluto.
Pluto.
Give me another hint.
Give us an actor.
You have no idea what this is.
It's a 3-name movie. Three-word movie.
Barney Rubble. What an actor.
Grown-ups 2.
All right. We're gonna go. We're gonna pass. We can come back. We could come back. Sure, kid. Watch out! You don't get killed.
Say it in the accent of the
shirk. I know this one too, and I can't pull it.
This is a really famous baseball movie in the 80s.
There's a big hint.
Field of Dreams?
Field of Dreams.
Okay.
Kids,
by the way, that's a very low-end quote in that movie.
But that movie is so quotable, I had to reach.
Okay, you threw me a curve.
Yes, exactly.
All right, at least I got that one.
Yeah.
I had it.
Yeah.
Wait, when in the movie was that?
The kid wants a warning when he's almost hit by the pitch. Yeah, exactly.
Don't wink at him.
Yep. All right. Yeah, I got a question.
Cole, that was not a bad pull, that one, because that's a very...
No, I've seen the movie, and this is going to be the only movie that I've seen in this entire game.
I don't know. You should have seen this next one.
No, I'm saying that me pulling that...
Oh, no, that was great.
I was saying, for our team.
I was saying I've seen the movie, and I couldn't even come up with that.
All right. You ready?
Yeah. Our team, okay.
I thought we were working on this as a tandem jump.
I mean, I'm no help.
Yeah, I got a question. Does Barry Manilow know you rated his wardrobe?
Breakfast Club.
Nailed it. Cole, have you seen The Breakfast Club?
No, but I've definitely heard of it.
Oh, such a good one. Such a good movie. It's brutal you haven't seen it.
Filmed, I believe, in Fish's hometown.
Is it really?
Very close.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love The Breakfast Club. All right.
Chicago or like a specific suburb?
Shermer High School is the name of the high school, but Shermer, I think, was a middle school, But they named it the high school there. Go ahead.
So far,
suburban Illinois.
We still have to come back to the other one. That's why they called them crushes. If they were easy, they'd call them something else.
16 Candles.
Wow, this is impressive.
Man.
That's not even a good quote in a movie. I know there are a lot of it. Here's the problem with the 80s. There's a lot of stuff you probably can't quote.
Well,
the good ones.
Yeah, there were some things that I couldn't.
Oh, yeah, one's back in the 80s.
Yeah.
But I did not enjoy it. What's that from?
I got nothing. I am beyond impressed. All right, next one.
I was trying to see if I had it. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, it was in the 80s, but I did not enjoy it.
What is that?
The Ladies' Man.
The Ladies' Man.
Tim Meadows. All right, go ahead.
I even... Elizabeth Taylor. She's still married after 6 months. Way to go, Liz. What's that from?
That one I don't know.
Good Morning, Vietnam.
Oh, where are we
goodness.
at?
Why wouldn't I know that?
Hold on.
Robin Williams, one of the greats.
I could have had that one queued up. 3,
Wait
2,
a minute.
1.
How'd you have that one?
Good morning, Vietnam!
No, I'm just saying I have the drop.
He knew
That's
that.
what I was saying.
He knew the name of Good Morning Vietnam
I knew the
because it's
name.
in the drop.
Because I have a drop for it. Without having seen the movie, I still have that drop.
All right, final one before we go back.
Yeah.
She gave me a pen. I gave her my heart, and she gave me a pen.
Say anything.
Well done.
Never even heard of that.
Well done. So the only one you didn't really get is the goofy one.
And I know that one, and I cannot.
3 words. I can't help.
Oh, wait a minute.
Uh-oh. This is great radio.
I'm going to be
Is
feeling...
it done by a child? Is it a quote by a man or a kid?
It all depends on what you consider a child.
Teenager.
I can't remember.
Can you give me another one from that movie? I think I know it. I actually think I know it.
All right.
Lock in.
I'm locking him.
All right, he's locked in. This is great. This is...
Go ahead.
Oh, great. You brought the comb. That's all I got for you.
Who said it? Do you have a
All right, I'll give you one actor in the movie.
Okay.
You get one actor in the movie.
This will probably help me.
All right.
Let me ask you...
Is it a famous actor?
It is a famous actor.
All right, go for it, because I think I know this.
Rothman's not looking at it. Adam, has somebody in the YouTube chat already guessed the answer to this question?
Yeah, I'm not looking at a chat.
No, but somebody did ask if someone's feeding the answers to AR. Yes, somebody in the chat has it, Colt.
No one's feeding me the answers.
This is just beyond impressive.
Congratulations to Richard Brooks. You got the answer.
Yes,
AR does
Richard
not.
Brooks got the answer. Will Wheaton is the star. Stars alongside River Phoenix, Corey Feldman.
Stand By Me.
There it is. All right.
Boom.
Well done.
All you had to do was say River Phoenix.
Yeah.
That was it.
All right.
All right. Those were pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. Here's the deal. Next time you host in 2028.
All right.
I thought you were going to go more sports movies.
No, I went.
You had one, Field of Dreams, which is.
I went all over.
Okay.
All
right.
Because the 80s has so many good movies. I mean,
3 of 5. What did I get?
I think
3 and a half.
4 or 5.
Oh, 4 or 5.
Yeah,
okay.
I think you got
All
4.
right, okay.
I think I actually asked 6, so I think you went 5 or 6. I will say, Cole, if you have a week off, like spring, do you guys do spring break on this show? Do you get like a week off where nobody does anything? You need to just go through all of the 80s movies.
Yeah, those were
Stand
good.
By Me, 16 Candles, Breakfast Club. You ever seen Ferris Bueller's Day Off?
No, but it was filmed in Fish's high school.
I didn't even. That's Breakfast Club.
Well, maybe they both were.
No, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. It's on Fish's slide in the slide deck for all of our coworkers.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't even use Ferris Bueller's Day Off because it's so quotable. You could say anything and you'd get it. So
good stuff. All
That's
right.
great.
Tell the truth up next. It's TLC's job. Rothman and Ice on the Fan.
Peace, love, dope. Now get the hell out of here. The sound of Paul Keel's calling a Buckeye game is erotic. Oh, yes. Your home of the Buckeyes, the Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Common Man here for Universal Windows Direct. We're deep into fall now. If you've been putting off these home improvement projects, this is your reminder. The cold weather is on the way. And one of the smartest upgrades you can make is replacing those old drafty windows before winter hits. And right now, when you buy 2 windows, you get 2 free with no limits. You'll also get 36 months of 0% financing financing with equal monthly payments, same as cash, and a $1,000 bonus off your project. Give them a call, 614-502-5220, universalwindowsdirect.com.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so like everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are like so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football. It's a pepper thing.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, is it true?
What's that?
Tire Discounters is offering up to $200 off sets of Goodyear tires?
Absolutely.
Plus free alignment and a full synthetic oil change?
You got it.
I'm not one to exaggerate, but that may be the best deal in the history of the world.
But free would be better.
Mike, don't toy with me.
Through the holidays, every day we're open, someone will get their money back on 4 tires.
But I...
Just breathe, Phantom. Breathe.
No purchase necessary. Ends 12/31/25. Visit website for details.
Hey, it's Anthony Rothman here for Germain Honda of Dublin. So what's the difference? There are other Honda dealers around. Well, Rich Newsom and his team want to earn your trust. They don't expect it, and they earn it by giving you a great price, and then they back it up after the sale with same-day service, no appointment necessary, a great variety of brand-new Hondas, and hundreds of pre-owned certified Hondas to choose from, all at the same location. Identify yours at GermainHondaofDublin.com. Germain Honda of Dublin, Sawmill Road, just south of 270.
This is the Duke's Country Song. It's a song about the best mayo. It has a yellow lid, and its full name is Duke's Mayonnaise. Get Duke's Mayo in store. It's got twang.
They're trained. They're prepared.
Let's do it.
They're Ohio's undefeated plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling team. And they're here to tackle your problems. For plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling, there's only one team. The Waterworks. Better care, better value, better results. Call the Waterworks at 614-232-2222 or visit them online at thewaterworks.com. A proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
Hey friends, Beamer here. Thanksgiving, as we know, is right around the corner. And what better way to say thank you than $500 off to a thinner, healthier you? Now through Thanksgiving, Awaken 180 is giving our great listeners $500 off your program. Visit them online at awaken180weightloss.com.
I was in foot pain for 20 years, trying to give it relief, buying all these different insoles. Drugstore insoles, custom insoles. I spent thousands of dollars. I bought all these products, and not a single one worked. I really, truly needed to have relief in my feet. And the Good Feet arch supports were what gave me the relief I needed.
For over 20 years, we've been helping people like Teresa actually live the life they love without their feet getting in the way.
They wanted to make sure that I got something that my feet felt good in, not somebody else's feet. I love the fact that I can wear these arch supports in all my shoes. I have boots, I have cowboy boots, I have running shoes, I have walking shoes, I have flat shoes, I have heels. It makes me so happy. If you ask my husband, he will crack up because there is no store I would rather go in than a shoe store. I'm Teresa, and that's my Good Feet story.
See what we can do for you with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Visit the Good Feet store on Polaris Parkway near the Polaris Mall or on Stringtown Road at Grove City.
Attack and dominate. Morning Juice is on YouTube and 10TV Plus.
Sponsored by Riverside Bank of Dublin.
Join Bobby Carpenter and Tito weekdays starting at 6 or watch on demand. More Bobby, less commercials. The Fan. All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination. Tell the truth with Rothman and Ice.
Sponsored by Window Nation. Right now, get 50% off all window styles from Window Nation at windownation.com.
All right, that's somebody text me like, wait a minute, the Mickey Mouse line is from Stand By Me? And we had this conversation in the hallway. Stand By Me is not what you'd call a quotable movie.
No.
It's not something. It's a great movie. It's not quotable. There is one quote in the movie, and it happens to be the last line of the movie. That is the best line of the movie. And Richard Dreyfuss is narrating the movie. And he's like, I never had any friends later on like the ones I had when I was 12. Jesus, does anyone? Like, that's the line. Yeah. And it hits you, and it's
hits so hard.
It's very much like, I used to tell Bobby this all the time, and with Veterans Day tomorrow, I'll say it now. One of the most emotional lines in any movie was the end of Saving Private Ryan. And it's an emotional movie anyway. But when Hanks looks at him and says, earn this, it is an absolute I fall over. And then when he's, as an elderly man, visiting the grave of the guys, of his fellow soldiers that died, and he goes to his current wife, and I'm getting choked up talking about it now, and he's like, tell me I'm a good man. Tell me I've done good in my life. Like, I'm losing it now. Like, it is, Saving Private Ryan is one of the toughest rides, but it's, that ending to me is one of the greatest lines ever uttered in any movie in history. Earn this.
Oh, you're right. And he's standing there, and all those.
Well, Hanks is going to die.
Yeah, and you know, that's such an immense pressure to put on a human being. Yeah. You have to earn the fact that you're going to survive this. It's a wonderful life.
Earn what we all came to find you and save you. Like, it's incredible. With Veterans Day tomorrow, it seems apropos. All right, big man, take us home.
All right, I'll tell the truth. So I believe it was Dan the Man in the YouTube chat who said, why is TLC dressed like Slim Shady?
Is it the hat?
I think it's the hat. I think it's the necklace out, too.
Let me ask you this. When did, because I would say even 15, 20 years ago, it became popular to wear the winter hat indoors.
I like
that
it.
became you'd see it at the bars, you'd see it, yeah. I don't know. Hot stays hot and the cold stays cold.
You know, my Meemaw yelled at me. We went to dinner last Thursday, and yes, and I thought you're
in a restaurant.
Yes, I thought I didn't even realize it because my hair was just so messed up.
They took the bleachers out a few years ago, and they don't sell hot dogs anymore. What's that from? Hey, take your hat off. They don't sell hot dogs. And they took the bleachers out a while ago. It's not a movie. It was a series.
Sopranos.
Yes,
nailed it.
Wow.
Let's move on.
Okay.
Was it the James Gandolfini that I was trying to pull off?
You nailed it.
Remember that kid? He's eating dinner with his girlfriend. He's got the hat on in the restaurant where Tony's going, and he's with Artie, and he's like, no. And he goes, take the hat off.
You know what's great?
I took the bleachers out a few years ago. They don't sell hot dogs.
We've got about 5 minutes left in the segment. We could do movie quotes, and Cole doesn't even have to be in part.
So why are you dressed like Slim Shady?
Yeah. I looked outside, I saw snow, and I said, I am wearing sweatpants to work. And then,
well, how does he? Wait a minute. How do people on the YouTube know you're wearing sweatpants?
I don't know. Maybe they can see.
How do they know what you're wearing?
Because we're on camera.
Khakis.
Great State Farm commercial.
How do they know you're wearing?
That's
all right. You weren't even wearing pants.
It probably is just the hat inside.
What's to tell the truth?
I think it was from the hat and the T-shirt.
I was just answering a question that was asked.
Oh,
maybe
that's all it was.
Maybe it was.
I wasn't trying to spend 10 minutes on it.
I thought we were playing to tell the truth.
Well, the real Slim Shady, please stand up. It's you.
Tucker Kraft. Anytime touchdown.
Tucker Kraft. He's out for the year.
That's great. I was so overwhelmed.
Tyvus, why are you putting my shirt back on? Back on. What was it doing off?
I was so overwhelmed. I'm looking at Josh Jacobs. I'm thinking about the chat, and I saw
Tucker Kraft for an
I saw his name
touchdown.
right there, and I just read it.
I'll take Joe Burrow over passing yards this weekend.
Take the under.
Tell the truth. Has Gus Johnson jumped the shark?
Mendoza in trouble. It's out. Touchdown. Wow. Oh, Cooper. Unbelievable.
All right.
It's intercepted at the goal line. Unbelievable. Wow. Jack Sawyer.
All right, so let me ask you this.
He's jumped the shark.
I want to be honest.
That ain't cute anymore.
Well, I'm gonna ask an honest question. Do you think his voice is really strained,
No.
or do you think that's part of his deal now?
It's interesting you asked that, because if it is authentic, it's great. If it is,
I think he's authentically genuine in how much he is calling that moment.
Well,
that was a massive moment.
Yeah,
you think he's kind of
I do
acting?
I think I think there's a mix sometimes of you built up this persona, and there is nobody in this world that didn't know that was a big moment in the game. And so the second it's happening, you want to make sure you live up to the hype. But I do think he still brings the energy. I just don't like the yelling. The yelling just kind of like when it happened live, you couldn't really understand him when it happened live. So, but I don't think he's jumped the ship. Is that what you said?
Jump the shark.
What does that mean?
Do you not know what that reference is?
Why would you jump the shark?
That's
amazing
reference.
that you know it and he doesn't.
I know it, but what does it mean?
You don't know what jump the shark means? They use it for
Fonzarelli? Is that his last
But like,
name?
I guess not. What is it? I know what it means. What is the context of it?
When Happy Days was at its heyday,
Sunday, Monday, Happy
Days. That was the moment when he was going to jump the shark, literally on skis,
on jet skis.
And when after that episode happened and he jumped the shark and made it, Happy Days. That was the down. That was it. So when they say something jumps the shark, it means it's seen its heyday. It's on the way down.
See, it's funny. I knew that's what it meant. I just didn't know
what it was from.
Yes, interesting.
There you go.
Would you like to call a play? 2nd and 7. Let's see what happens. Low. Not bad.
All right, I got to ask you this because somebody in the chat made a good point. You teased that you were going to defend me about the Baja Blast.
Oh, yes.
Oh, you want that audio?
Yes, please.
All right, here's the whole shebang. Where'd it go? Here.
Did you see the Mountain Dew Baja Blast pie out there?
Oh,
it's gone.
This is late.
I swallowed it very quickly.
There you go. Oh,
not talking about the Mountain. Did you try it?
No.
Did you try it, Cole?
Yeah, I did.
What do we think?
So maybe you're the one that destroyed the last of it.
No, there was still some remains by the time that I got done with it. It was all right. I mean, it wasn't to die for, but I'm down to.
Oh, that was kind of.
Well, I'm trying to.
Wasn't to die.
I'm gun shy on the microphone because I hear myself walking myself into a
What
truck.
are you on a date?
What are you talking
about?
Are
we dating?
How long is
this? A pie wasn't to die for?
I just want to know. This isn't
dating. Wait, what's going on right now? That's a phrase.
No, I know it's a phrase.
Dane stands
the
about
phrase is we're out on a date.
I mean,
the pie.
I just want to know what the pie was.
That's just how people talk about food.
Okay,
it was fine.
It was fine. But can you? Hey,
it wasn't to die for, but it was fine. I'm not a picky eater.
This isn't
Baja
even
Blast
the part
pie.
I wanted.
What did it taste like?
Baja Blast, idiot.
It took so long.
All right, that's the part I wanted. Here's where I'm going to defend him real fast. We all went out there and tasted it. If you're one of us, you'll take a bite. And I did. And we both agreed. He wanted you to make an analogy, like what type of pie does it taste like? And it did taste like key lime pie. That was the right answer. So I had to defend him.
You mean to tell me that Baja Blast was the wrong answer when he says, what does it taste like?
Yeah, because he wanted to know what you could say something that everyone would know, like what it tasted like. If you hadn't had Baja Blast. That's, I think, what he was going for.
Something about a bottle of Cavassier?
That's only on Fridays.
Oh,
Fridays, buddy.
Didn't know that.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
Hey, thanks for having me.
3
the last
days
3 days
of the condor
it's been great.
over here. Yeah. Matty Ice back tomorrow. We'll talk to you then. Rothman and Ice in the Fan.
We test marketed naming the show A Guy and His Butlers.
Oh, that is very touching.
But we thought Bishop and Friends had a better ring to it.
Weekday mornings at 9.
The Fan.